Do you happen to know
what day it is?
This day we all get the crap scared out of us by bloodsucking vampires. Tax day.
Today is the day!
State tax, federal tax, social...
Dirty tax.
Son, I pay taxes.
I pay taxes.
Taxes? I don't pay no taxes.
Paying taxes? It's tax season.
Bring your taxes.
Down with taxes. Down with taxes.
Showtime.
Yeah, good morning. It is Tuesday, April 15th, 2025. Tax Day. I'm Andrew Z, Demetrius, Nicodemus, Kelly Laps, Princess of Property from Howard Hanna Realty, and Stephen B. Harden is here as well. It is Tax Day. I know Demetrius already has his done. Probably did it himself because he's smart like that. Who knows? Kelly, you got a little extension. What about you, Stephen?
Mine were done as soon as we were allowed to file.
Really?
Yeah, I get them done.
Yeah, how hard was that for you?
It was extremely hard. lots of back taxing to go through and receipts.
You do you undo them yourself?
Yeah.
No, good for you.
Mm-hmm.
Smarty pants.
No, I'm stupid.
Why?
I just keep owing them money somehow.
How?
It's crazy because you're chronically unemployed.
I know.
That's what I tell them. They're like, we don't care.
Like they're like, you owe us income tax on income that you haven't had.
Oh,
Yeah.
my goodness.
Good for you.
It's from back when I did have income. They're like, you
That's
didn't pay.
Crazy. Anyway, good morning. What is going on is as far as tax day, they say Google searches for how to file a tax extension are way up from the past week for obvious reasons. What else going? There's some deals today though. If you're for tax day, a Krispy Kreme is a buy one get one deal. Buy a dozen donuts and you'll only pay sales tax for a second dozen of their original glazed. Burger King has 1 cent cheeseburgers.
Ooh.
Yeah, you just got to buy them through the app. Of course, everything's through the app.
Ah.
But do you have to buy something with it, or you just get one?
Well,
give
I
them
will
one
tell
penny.
you. No, you just you can just get one cheeseburger for a penny. Oh, if you spend at least $1.
Oh, okay.
But I mean that's
So
easy.
get a drink.
You get a drink, get some fries, and you get a free burger for $1 for
Is there
a
a
penny.
limit?
Rather. Is there
I got a nickel. I got a nickel in my pocket.
It's 5 burgers. Yeah,
Watch everybody shit themselves when you pull out a quarter.
yeah, man.
I've been waiting for this day.
25 burgers. Hooters has a deal going on today.
Okay, when's the last time you guys went to Hooters? Gosh, I feel like that nobody talks about Hooters
They
anymore.
just filed for bankruptcy.
Did they?
Yeah.
Yay.
They're like done.
Yeah, they
Didn't
are.
Twin Peaks too?
The Twin Peaks is closing. Yeah, I was
Oh.
under the impression that
I love
that
Twin
location
Peaks.
said no one ever. It's
I
where
love the
retired
beer there. It's
strippers
ice,
go to.
ice cold. I
Holy
mean,
shit!
it is the best beer ever.
It is where you follow a stripper's career when she's at her end.
Right.
You're like,
Where she goes when
Those
she's in
ladies
between clubs.
there are fine.
I'm in between clubs right now.
And by fine, you mean absolutely okay.
Oh,
Finest of Toledo.
So I didn't know that Hooters filed for. I know that I
Yeah.
thought they were trying to transition into some family restaurant or
Well,
something.
Well, that's what they always claim.
the original owners sold it.
Uh-huh.
And so the people who own it
Oh.
now kind of like drove it into the ground. And so the original owners bought it back.
Oh,
And now they're going to try to transition it into a family-friendly restaurant. They want their servers to acknowledge the women first before they acknowledge the men when they walk in
hey,
the door.
that's what I do.
Yeah, that'd be
Yeah.
great to see two women go, "Hey, what's up, sugar tits?"
Oh,
You're just like, all right.
It's my kind of place.
actually, I got to tell you, Kelly is singing the praises of Twin Peaks. She loves the beer there. The Hooters wings are really some of the best wings.
They
They
are.
really are. I mean, I haven't been in a decade or more. I think I've only been to the one in Toledo twice. But their wings are really good.
The last time I went was Paul's 16th birthday. We took all the boys to Hooters.
Yes. Someone said there's way too many wing spots, so it's kind of an oversaturated market, and that's their thing. So, but no, their wings are really good. And I don't think their uniforms are disrespectful, especially nowadays. I mean,
No,
Nowadays,
it's not
they're
bikini.
at
I
all.
know, right?
not bikinis like Twin Peaks.
It's like going into your grandma's restaurant now.
right?
my
So
God.
the way the world is.
Yeah, you're like, holy shit, how dark can those tights be? My grandma had a pair, pulled them out of an egg.
You remember that? Legs.
Oh my gosh, I remember.
Oh my God.
I was so excited when my mom got new panties. That mean I got new eggs to play with. I used to poke holes in her shits just so I could have a dozen.
Oh my god.
Dude, that is hysterical. Oh, some stockings. Got some new stockings, baby.
Oh my God. I remember my brother and I tried to play cops and robbers with them, and you just got one leg pulled over your face with another one dangling in the back.
I can't see out of this thing.
What happened? Why do women not wear stockings anymore? Kelly, what happened? Why?
No, I mean, honestly, because I was just on a trip, I don't even know if stewardess is the correct term, but
flight attendant.
Airplane whores.
Oh my gosh,
I thought that was
they
accurate.
wear them. I was shocked, but like I haven't
Really?
I don't even wear them in the winter. Occasionally I wear like tights, but not pantyhose.
Where were the Spanx? I mean, but they don't go all the way down to your feet, right?
Dude,
Spanx
I
don't?
cannot do Spanx. You can't breathe. It just adjusts the fat somewhere else. It does. It puts all your fat like up by your boobs. I mean, it's weird.
Yeah, it does.
Oh my!
I did get a
gosh.
text in. Someone said, "Remember the jingle? Nothing beats a great pair of legs." I
Jeez.
do remember the jingle. Oh, that's funny. What else is going on? Oh, by the way, if you
It is Easter, people. Remember, get some pantyhose and fill up those eggs with $1,000 bills.
Oh, man. All right, let's. There's a lot to get to in the news. Let's get to it. A man is charged in a restaurant shooting attempt. He lost his prosecutor job after a previous gun incident. So we're hearing more about this thing that happened. It didn't happen at Soup.
That's the kind of guy you want in the prosecutor's office.
What?
A guy who knows exactly how to break the law. Like, that's the guy.
He was actually at next door. He wasn't at Souk. He was at Sabira.
Yeah.
So Sabira, which opened Thursday. So this was only their second day open. It's Moose's restaurant right next to Souk in downtown Toledo. Steve kind of told us more about the incident. He was around there that time on Friday. But this guy, he had a $1 million bond set Monday morning from Matthew Exton, 42, who police said was kept from shooting his intended target only because he failed to disengage his gun's safety lock. Then he was tackled by other patrons in the restaurant, which opened Thursday. Toledo Municipal Judge William M. Connolly Jr. also appointed a public defender of Mr. Exton after he told the court that his residence in Traverse City, Michigan, is encumbered by an ongoing divorce proceeding, and he otherwise does not have sufficient assets to hire an attorney, so he's getting a public defender.
So his life is spiraling.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what divorce does. It just depends on how hard you spiral.
Mm-hmm.
And
it's how well you manage the spiral.
And I would hesitate to even say that maybe this guy doesn't have the proper kind of support system around him when all this shit happens.
You know, that's what happens to men, poor men. And I'm being serious this time. Is that usually the support system, like the women all hover around the lady.
Your support system goes with the woman.
Mm-hmm. I lost all my friends in the divorce for sure. So the support system was a woman. And here's the thing: I don't know what the numbers are, but like 9 out of 10 divorces are asked for by a woman, so that however long they've been thinking in their head about divorce, they've had that much time to process it and plan and mentally be ready for it, to where, like Demetrius always says, when a guy hears it, he's hearing it new right then, even though she might have been planning it for months or years. So it is a spiral. And then, you're the one that usually has to get out of the house. And I think a common thing is the woman, the scummy ass divorce lawyers tell the woman to say she's scared, so she gets the house and you got to go, and it's a whole. They're shady, man. Those lawyers are shady as fuck. And anyway, and for about 6 weeks, ending on February 21st of 2024, this dude was the chief assistant county prosecutor in Kalkaska County, which is one county east of Traverse City, where he lived and maintained a law practice. That end date was the day after he displayed his county badge and ID during a dispute with staff at the Cabela store in Dundee over whether he could buy a handgun there. So they said that they fired him after that. A couple days after that incident at Cabela's, he is charged in Toledo with attempted murder, felonious assault, inducing panic, using weapon while intoxicated, and there you go. So the dude's got a lot going on.
I'd be like, you're gonna have to drop that inducing panic, because that whole restaurant whooped my ass.
You're right. They were not
clearly
scared.
none of them were scared of me.
I was the
I
one
was
panicking.
like, I was like, please stop, please,
I want
please,
to
Lord.
sue.
please.
I posted on Facebook yesterday. I'm like, man, I guess you don't have to worry when you go into one of Moose's restaurants because
I'm suing that old white woman with the big hands. Felt like paws hitting me in the face.
they whooped his ass.
They let a bear in there. It felt like a bear was in there.
Whooped that dude's ass, man. Eyes are all from top of the head to the bottom of the
Moose
head.
needs to open up a restaurant just called Detroit, and then and we don't. The food's average, but the ass whooping, a chef's kiss.
I'll tell you what, I'd be scared to complain about any service in a Musa restaurant.
Right. None of that food's coming back now.
How's your food? Oh, fantastic.
It's delicious. Best tire from I ever ate.
Oh my god!
They say that's what we like to hear.
Yeah, I know, bitch.
I love it so much. I think I'm gonna pay double for this appetizer. That was crazy.
Moose is like, man, look at our profit is so high on this food costs. All right, we'll pay more.
Seems like we're making a lot of money on this shakedown thing we're doing.
You need a refill? No, I'm good. I'm good.
You know, refills cost. I expected.
Go to Detroit and get the Detroit experience.
Remember that restaurant they call Dick's Last Resort, where the point is to be like rude to you? They have one in Chicago. I know it's fun. It's a fun place to go. But anyway, 3 juveniles arrested. Finally, this is awesome. Not the story, but that they catch 3 juveniles have been arrested in the murder of an 18-year-old who was dragged by a car following a robbery. This happened in March. According to police, officers arrested 2 17-year-olds and a 16-year-old. They are each facing a murder charge in the death of Joaquin Simmons. Absolute, just 4 kids. 4 kids have just had their lives ruined. One of them's dead, and the other 3 have had their lives ruined because they wanted to steal some tennis shoes. Yeah. The Woodward High School student, Joaquin, I have his name, Joaquin Simmons. He was selling some Balenciagos, and they just they tried to take the shoes from him. He held on to them. They dragged him. It's interesting because I saw the mom made a post yesterday or today that 1311 had the story wrong, because they say that her son was holding on to the door while the car was rolling. And she said, no, they grabbed him by the hair. They were pulling him by the hair. Oh, and mom said, get the story right. I mean, that's what happened to my son was they held onto his hair and were just dragging him at 60, 70, 80 miles an hour or whatever it was.
Oh my gosh, that's just unbelievable.
They're each facing a murder charge. The 2 17-year-old, 16-year-old are facing a murder charge in the death of Joaquin Simmons. He was transported to a hospital with a traumatic brain injury. He died a few days later on April 2nd. He was a Woodward High School student, met up with a few people to sell some shoes through Facebook Marketplace. They say that an argument broke out over the price of a pair of Balenciaga shoes, and one of the suspects allegedly grabbed the shoes from Simmons, got in the car, and the suspects drove off. You know, here's the thing is, I'm sure that the teens that did this, it was their fault if there was a dispute, because, I mean, a marketplace, you know what you're paying.
Right.
Unless he gets there and he says, all right, it's $80. No, we're only going to give you 60 or whatever it ends up being. Because, I mean, he plans on going there because you have a price set when you go in a marketplace and you agree to buy something. Right. So I'm sure it was they tried to screw him in some way, and just tragic circumstances, man. Yeah. What else? Clay High School teacher resigns amid sexual imposition allegations. According to Oregon City Schools, Michael Heck, 53, resigned from his position at Clay High School effective April 8th. His records show Heck is accused of touching the butt of a student he was tutoring, as well as going to her place of work and hugging her on multiple occasions. According to court documents, Heck appeared in a court on September 17th, where a judge said an SOR bond. He is facing 2 counts of sexual imposition. The charges were filed on September 3rd over incidents the past month, as well as the original association of inappropriate contact in May of 23. He's been placed on administrative leave by the school district prior to his resignation. I don't know. I saw a bunch of people online. They were like, he's my favorite teacher. Someone said, when I went to school, he used to be the hot teacher. And so I don't know. I mean,
there's always a hot teacher.
I mean, I know there really is. There really is.
And you can't be the hot teacher and still stay in the school, because now you're just the old teacher that remembered when you're the hot teacher. And you still think you can move like the hot teacher, but now you're just a creepy old teacher who nobody appreciates anymore.
When I was hot, I could smack him on the ass.
Yeah,
and no one said anything.
You could, Mr. Pitt, but now
you've been replaced.
Yeah,
replaced. You ain't the hot teacher.
Mr. Johnson's the hot one now, right?
What we should do is anyone convicted, we just send them to Souk.
Yeah. Tape a gun in their hand and push them in.
What are you taping this to me for?
You're about to find out.
Go inside. Man, this is the easiest punishment ever. I get to go eat.
Go inside, order a steak.
Man. Anyway, that guy his career is over. Toledo neighbors rescued an elderly couple from a house fire. 3 local Toledo locals sprung into action after noticing a couple trapped on their roof during a house fire. The group helped get the couple down from the roof of their burning home. Sheldon and Floria Overton live on East Oakland Street. They were woken up Saturday morning to the smell of something burning. The owners say the house filled with smoke, and they had to escape through the upstairs window. Jeremy McNutt was the neighbor who grabbed the ladder, ran over to the home when he saw the fire. He just ran straight to grab my ladder. When I came down, I handed them off to them since I was standing on top, and they kept the ladder sturdy. Jamark Walker was driving by on his way to pick up his daughter.
Who's more of a hero?
What do you mean?
Are we talking about the guy who scurries up the ladder, or the 2 dudes that hold it at the bottom? Just making sure it ain't going anywhere. Thanks. You are a picture in courage.
It's all equal. It took the 3 of them.
It is not equal. There is somebody who gets a little more of that medal than everybody else.
When the Avengers go out and fight crime, they're not parsing. Okay, well, Flash, you were much better than Ice, and you need to make sure.
You really need to stop talking superheroes right now.
What do you mean?
You are mixing brands.
Ice isn't even a thing.
I know.
Mr. Freeze is Mr. Freeze?
Mr. Freeze, yes.
Sure.
Nice.
Totally DC, but we're talking Marvel. And that's all right. You brought Flash into the game.
Yes. My point.
Your point is done now. Nobody with any sense is listening to your ignorant argument now.
My point.
Side note: I love Flash.
Which explains why all those old men walk by you.
My point being that they don't parse who has what percentage of heroes.
Oh, I think they do.
All heroes.
I think everybody knows in the Avengers Tower that Hawkeye makes the coffee. Everybody.
Hey now. Hawkeye does some pretty amazing things too.
Mr. Bow and Arrow is the one who's setting the table.
Great guys. Great job, guys, defending planet Earth from all these aliens. And you too, Hawkeye.
Yeah, you too. Why don't you go make sure the Keurig's still working? We are thirsty for wake-up juice, Hawkeye.
For wake-up juice. Well, here's the rest of the story, which if this is true, our listeners are pretty smart.
The 7 o'clock ones.
Exactly, and that's where we're at. So he said the sad part was, I guess, after the fire and whatever, people started breaking into the home and stealing all their shit in the inside.
Really?
People suck.
What is wrong with people, man?
That's why they were helping them.
You got to leave them on the roof so they can see you, and not be able to stop you. We're saving your television and your speakers.
Hey, wait, what?
And this bag of money. We don't want this bag of money lost in the fire.
Saving it all for you.
Saving it all.
And
just to make sure it doesn't burst into flames, we're going to put it in cars and drive it to different locations.
Yeah. Well, in case there's an explosion.
Yeah. You got to separate them.
When a hero comes along. Man. Did you know we had a Side note: we had a gas leak for like a week at our house.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
Yeah.
Why didn't you say something?
Because your neighborhood always smells like gas.
Yeah, there's like painted flags and stuff all over your
Friday.
Is that why?
repaired the
Because it
leak.
was a leak?
Yes.
Is that what you told them?
It's been there for a couple weeks, man.
Why didn't you say anything?
I just thought you knew. I assumed you knew. You can walk outside and smell it.
The fuck?
Like
You guys smell
when the old
gas?
lady in the basement burst into flames, I thought you guys would be able to put it together.
You guys smelled gas in my house for 2 weeks.
Not in your house.
I know,
yeah.
right out when you walk outside, because it was right outside the window. They were here fixing the whatever. It might have been Thursday. I don't know, but you guys smelled gas when you walk outside, and no one decided to say, "Hey, it smells like gas out in front of your house."
I just figured that's what all the flags on the
I
ground.
totally
were
would
for.
have, but I wasn't here.
I was like,
know.
let the Lord work.
Yeah, the Lord works in
Yeah,
mysterious
because
ways.
I'll do that when I walk into a house. Like a lot of times you smell
Really?
gas. There's a few times, yeah.
Mhm.
Oh wow!
I remember that though. I was walking outside and Demetrius is like, "You smell gas."
Jesus!
Yeah.
Oh my god, you guys suck.
I know. Are you effing kidding
Yeah,
me?
it's just like, all right, well, I'll see you
All
tomorrow.
right, I'll see you tomorrow.
You smell gas? Yep.
Maybe it'll be here tomorrow too. Who knows?
You smell gas? Yep.
I
You
smell
smell gas.
gas.
See you later.
I smell a vacation week coming.
And the memorial.
And the memorial.
God.
Shit, I'm gonna have to start a GoFundMe. How do you know it's? I did get a text in 419-345-3375. How do you know it's Tuesday? Steven is there.
Oh man, I am
Yeah,
a part timer
dude.
now. I've gone down to part time.
Apparently, man.
I haven't. No, it's just been a crazy
my
like
gosh.
month and a half now.
Dude.
Honestly,
Every Monday.
Every
it's-
Monday?
Every
Every
Monday's
Monday.
crazy.
yeah,
Mm.
I get it all done on Monday, so I can see you guys for the rest of the week.
All right, well, that's fair enough. Protesters are demanding a change at LCCS. That's the Lucas County Children's Services. On Monday, protesters gathered to honor the life of Kimani Lateague. She was a 13-year-old who was found murdered inside an abandoned house in Toledo. The protesters were also pressing for more accountability from Lucas County Children's Services. The protest began at 1 o'clock. There were probably, 15 people there, maybe 15, 20
I don't
people.
understand, like, what is the end goal of their protest, though? I mean, Lucas County obviously is going to step up their game, so it's like, what are you actually protesting? Right
Well,
now?
because the Children's Services need to step their game up. There's a lot of things that they've done that are not good.
I don't think it's just Lucas County, though. Like, I look around and I see a lot of parents failing their children more than the service.
Well, yeah, but they don't want to look inward. What are you, we're crazy?
Right? True.
They're overworked. They need more
Mhm.
staff.
I get it, right? I get it. Like everybody says, look, we have to do better with our kids.
Uh-huh.
For sure.
This was a tragedy, but this was not the case to lay down at the feet of Lucas County Children's Services and say this is your fault.
Right.
This is not that case. There are plenty others where you could find
Yes, that's
somebody
fair. That's fair.
who has left, like let's talk about those two people who left their kids in horrible conditions, and one of them was found with cocaine and fentanyl.
Yeah.
Like that is something we can go, well, we're not doing home checks. So I can lay that at your feet.
Right.
I can lay that at your
Yeah.
feet, but I cannot lay this Kimani thing at your feet.
Yeah, that's fair. And you, the problem is in our society that we,
Like scapegoats.
we're well, yeah, and it's what's in our hearts, what feels good. They did wrong, really. I mean, the dude did a press conference. He seemed legit. He's calling for he's opening. He said any agency wants to come in. I'm requesting that make sure we did everything right. I checked it. We did everything right. I mean, really, this wasn't. I don't know.
It wasn't the case, but the unfortunate part is it was so public, and when it's so public, you can make more change than something that isn't. And unfortunately, those kids, it really didn't go as far as this one did.
Yeah. I did get a text in 419-345-3375. D and Steven, everyone come back the next day, and Andrew's house is down to rubble from the explosion. Yet the only thing standing in the studio is Andrew, ready to do a show like nothing happened. We're standing in rubble.
Clear the rubble off the desks.
We get out of the car. We're like, you still smell gas?
Yep.
And on a tree
Yeah.
is the neon live on air sign.
Oh, fun time.
Nailed to the tree.
What else? Oh, so Perrysburg schools. This is an ominous sign. for Perrysburg schools. They held a
There's
meeting.
literally a sign that says ominous.
They held a meeting.
Is it neon?
Well, that's a very ominous sign. Thank you. I learned to spell it yesterday.
They held a meeting yesterday.
Can you spell it, Andrew?
For ominous. Oh no, I cannot. OMINOUS.
You got the first letter right, and then you're just done.
OMINOUS. Is that it?
Yeah.
That's it.
Look at you, Tyson.
Tyson, shut up. So anyway, an ominous sign for Perrysburg schools. They held this meeting. They're like, all the citizens of Perrysburg come, and we're going to show you how this improvement levy is not a new tax, and you guys should vote for it, and all the wonderful things we're going to do. And this huge meeting, and nobody showed up except the school board.
Oh my gosh.
It wasn't anyone. Dude, that's a bad sign that your levy ain't going to pass if no one shows up to the informational meeting.
That's like I remember when I first started doing stand-up, right? And like you would do shows, like you would take any gig, and then like you would just wait and just hope people would show up. And then nobody shows up to your comedy show, and they're like, I guess we got to cancel.
Oh,
and you're just like, yeah. Well, congratulations, Perrysburg. You guys know what it's like to be an entertainer.
They held this. They say the levy's not a new tax. It's ensuring safe, functional, and well-equipped schools for Perrysburg. Parents are like, man. I mean, how safe do they have to be? So anyway, it's not working out good. I mean, the problem is if they really want the superintendent's head, man, and I don't get it.
I know you're a fan, right?
I am a fan, and until we have some, like they're saying that this sexual thing that went on in Perrysburg is went on, whatever you want to call it. It's bad, but there's no proof. Like Demetrius, you said, like it feels like Lucas County Children's Services should have known about Kamani. It feels like the superintendent should have known, but there has been no evidence linking him to what's going on. And he's done the school's one of the top schools in the state. So like, what are you doing?
See though, but this is the argument. This is the Trump argument.
What is?
Where you go, I'm willing to overlook some of the bad things to move on to the fact that, Perrysburg School is really a high performing district.
Mm-hmm.
And you go, okay, but he has allowed like rampant, like if not rumors, right?
Oh,
like you can't tell me.
Legit
like here's the thing,
shit going
right?
on.
If you're the captain of a boat and that boat runs aground and it's somebody else driving, it's still your responsibility. The captain is still held responsible. So the superintendent, regardless of whether or not he says he didn't know or there's nothing to connect him to it, should have known. He should have known.
I get what you're saying.
Because if you're going to hold the Perrysburg principal responsible, and you're going to hold him, and he was new in the job.
But we knew that he knew.
But
it was reported to him.
So who's not telling the superintendent? No one's telling him. People are trying to insulate him. Is that what's happening?
I hear you, what you're saying, but again, you like facts, and there are no facts tying him to him that he knew.
With this job comes ultimate responsibility. It is with my new gig, right? If one of my stores fails, right, because of one of my guys inside of it does something, it's my responsibility.
Right.
It's my store. I put that guy in the store. You know, so I can't go, oh, well, I didn't know. I should have known.
But here's the difference. So let's say an Amazon driver, and it happens all the time, an Amazon driver steals packages, punches somebody in the face because he got mad at him, whatever. It's
Christmas time.
Whatever. I mean, you can't then hold Jeff Bezos responsible because he's the captain of the ship.
I absolutely can.
What? For a rogue driver, you can't. What do you want to fire the head of the company?
Is he not fire, but he is responsible. He is responsible.
Yeah. He's responsible for the people that his companies hire.
I understand that, but I mean, so Jeff Bezos should step down because an Amazon driver in Perrysburg does something wrong.
We're being ridiculous now with the comparison.
How am I
the comparison is a porch pirate versus a pedophile. versus sexual abuse
you're changing
versus a package. I'm not changing it. You changed it.
No, but I'm saying, but the premise is the same. You're saying that the head of of any company is responsible for everything.
Is ultimately
do.
responsible for all the actions inside that company. Absolutely.
So, okay.
And you cannot sit here and claim ignorance. Ignorance is not a defense for breaking the law.
All right. Well, anyway, so he he is not going anywhere. This levy is not going to pass, and it's sad because we're watching the Perrysburg schools be destroyed by scandal, and then now by levies aren't passing, and they're cutting left and right, and it's I don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah, pretty soon Perrysburg is going to be just as bad as TPS. No,
Wow.
not at all.
You guys are going to have
Not
to change
at
that
all.
B, put a patch on its eye, make it join a gang. gonna have to change his name to Be Real.
Oh my gosh! Now they only
Or-
now they only have 30 instead of 40 computers in a classroom.
Wow.
They're gonna have to drive Hondas.
Oh my
This
goodness!
is gonna be ridiculous. Where are you guys gonna park all your fancy cars?
Oh no.
Because you can't afford them now.
Man.
That's right, little kid. Get out of that Benz.
No, it's the staff that's going to have
Yeah, no.
the bad cars. The kids are always going to have the good cars.
MLK Kitchen of the Poor has received a helping hand. Do you know that they say that the president he cut a lot of the funding to food banks, to nonprofits, to food banks, all of it. So some people are trying to step up and help the Martin Luther King Kitchen for the Poor. They're getting a helping hand from Yark Automotive Group. So they gave them a $1,300 check for that. All right, let's move on to Katy Perry and Gayle King.
Oh yeah,
Man.
I was looking at the sky. Nothing happened. I was mad.
Shit. Wow.
No firecrackers.
No firecracker went off. There's no big burst of nothing. Nope.
No.
Katy Perry, Gayle King, Jeff Bezos' fiance Lauren Sanchez, and a full crew of 6 completed successfully their space flight mission yesterday. It was an all-female flight that included a filmmaker, a former NASA scientist, and a research scientist. Here they are during the brief time being weightless and floating in the cabin. The whole flight lasted about 10 minutes.
1, 2, 3. Take up space!
Oh, the moon. You guys.
Oh my
I
God,
have to
it's
tell
in
you,
the
look at
space. The moon. Look at the moon.
Shut up.
It is so in the space. Oh my God.
You're so
Are those
ridiculous.
clouds below us? We are so above the clouds.
You're ridiculous.
Oh my God. Girls, we should make a TikTok. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
My fans will love this.
Oh my God. We should say looking down on our fans. Oh my God. And then one of us should have a box fan. Oh.
To tell you, look at the moon. That's amazing.
Oh my God.
Wow, look at the blue
Oh
line.
my gosh. Oh my goddess.
Wow.
That's our
Did she say, oh my goddess?
That's
Yes, she
amazing.
did.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. If you didn't want to drive that thing right into the sun.
So that is a little.
Yeah, right.
It is. It's a
was
little
like-
cringy.
It was.
Like, you want to hit every ejection button.
I have some, I have some text messages in 419-345-3375. And they all these women went in a rocket the shaped
Like a dick.
like a dick. But so
Oh my God.
they all rode Bezos' dick to the face.
You chopped that up so much.
Who
Can we
me?
try it again? Yes.
Yeah,
I want to hear
it's too late.
one more time.
It's too late.
No.
I can't.
All right.
I passed it. Someone said, I do agree with Andrew. If issues are not brought to the attention of management, how are they supposed to fix or deal with the problem? Exactly. And until, like Demetrius, you're all about facts. And until we know for sure
I
that the
am,
problem was
but
brought to him.
Leadership is
I
leadership.
understand.
And you cannot, that stuff cannot go on and you say I'm ignorant of it. It's not like somebody's taking art supplies out of a classroom. These are allegations that you should be aware of.
After, by the way, what did we're going bouncing back and forth, but what did Katy Perry oh man, what
What'd she
happened?
say
What did
when she got into space?
Yeah, what did she sing when she got into space? is the
Firework.
question.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be a good one. Let's see. I'm having so many issues with computers today, so I apologize for that.
It's the gas leak.
Is it? Man.
You were smelling too much gas last week.
I know. Here we
Dude
go.
out
This-
here huffing his lawn.
Yeah. Andrew gets high off grass.
I know. It's crazy. It's not even the good stuff.
Here's
It's like regular bluegrass.
here's Katy Perry.
Daisies are common flowers, but they grow through any condition. They grow through cracks, they grow through walls. They are resilient, a reminder of our beautiful earth and the flowers here and God's smile and the beautiful magic that is everywhere, all around us, even in a simple daisy.
Oh my God.
I've covered that song in the
I cannot,
past,
I
and
cannot,
obviously,
bro.
like my higher self is always steering the ship because I had no clue that one day I would decide to sing a little bit of that in space. It's not about me. It's not about singing my songs.
It's not about me.
It's about a collective energy in there. It's about us. It's about making space for future women and taking up space and belonging. And
What the
it's
fuck?
about this
What the
wonderful
fuck?
world that
Did
we
she
see
just
right
say
out there and
making space
appreciating
for
it.
future
This is
women and
all
taking
for
up
the
space
benefit of
at the
Yes.
same time?
Yes. She's speaking in terms of now. They're taking
You know
up space
what?
for the
They're-
women, and then
they're
they're making
just
room for
some-
women. in the
Thank
same
you
time.
for the exclam or ex.
You're welcome. I can say it louder if you'd like.
They're just.
Please do.
Did you see?
Do you ever just hear somebody who just talks to and
They
they
hear
try
themselves.
to they try to sound enlightened
Yes.
and you're just and it makes you angry.
Why are you talking about me?
My favorite is when people that really try to talk like that, but but they keep using the wrong words or
You're
use
just
words in
like
the wrong
that.
spot. Indubitably.
I feel like I have created a flatulation that has excavated my elevation. And you're like, what did you just
Talk about
fart
farts?
and dig your way to success?
Oh.
He's digging for gold.
What else? What else going on?
Wait, did she actually, that clip of her singing, was that like a piano in the ship, or was that just a whole different
How
audio
funny
clip?
would that have been? A tiny little baby grand.
That would have been wild.
If we had a little mini stage up there.
It really is about my music. But
Why'd you bring a stage, Katie?
She's trying to be profound, but bombing horribly.
Oh,
someone said.
yeah.
Man.
All right, let's
Save that for Gail.
Yeah, Oprah was jealous.
Yeah.
Gail up there with 5 other women.
She's like, I can't believe Gail and Stedman are up there.
What?
You know they're the same person, right?
Oh
What?
my God.
Gail and Stedman.
Where's
She's
Stedman?
like Clark Kent. You don't ever see Gail and Stedman in the same
Oh
room.
my God.
gosh.
That's a
Ridiculous. It is a theory. Right up Steven's. Steven will buy it.
You
I
draw a
do some
little,
research.
do a little, draw a little goatee on her, cover up her eyes. This is Stedman.
All right. The president, this is sickening to me. I don't know why, but the president of El Salvador.
That motherfucker couldn't have brought him back. He had
Yeah.
a plane.
Yeah. You could just put him right on the plane. He won't. Look, the problem. Okay, well, let me read the story first. He won't. The president of El Salvador said he will not return Kilmar Abrego Garcia, who was mistakenly deported to his country, to the U.S. He says, "How can I smuggle a terrorist into the U.S.?" He said, despite a Supreme Court ruling that it must facilitate Abrego Garcia's return. The White House insists it's up to El Salvador whether to do so. So our government's saying it's up to El Salvador, and El Salvador's president's like, oh man, they can't smuggle a terrorist back. They're making us look stupid. They're playing fucking word games, and the bottom line is did you hear Trump at one point said you need to build 5 more of those prisons so we can send some more Americans over there. We're sending American, and now they try to be cute because now they're saying, well, where the prisons are, they're going to make that a U.S. land, so technically they're still in the U.S. Like, it's just, they're doing dumb shit because they can. It's annoying. It's sickening. It's infuriating. It's all of it. It's indubitably. It's
I
all the
agree.
words. You agree?
I agree.
Man,
Your anger is inflamed right now.
Thank you. The U.S.
You
gov-
need-
Hey,
sucks.
did everybody hear that? They
Mhm.
agreed.
I know. The U.S. government's case against former Columbia student Mahmoud Khalil relies on dubious tabloid accounts. This comes as another Columbia student, Mohsin Madawi, is detained in the DHS during his naturalization interview in direct retaliation for his participation in protests over the war on Gaza. So are we if you're not a citizen,
you keep your fucking opinion to yourself.
you have to. Is that the way? Is that the way America's supposed to work?
No, it's not how America's supposed to work.
If you're here, well, okay. If you're as a guest in my house, I mean, Kelly's not gonna say, "Man, you're a shitty parent," and man, your kids running around. I mean, so you're a guest in my house. I mean, even though you see things, you're not gonna say anything. Is it the same thing?
Demetrius would.
He probably would. But is it the same thing though? You're a guest in our country. Are you allowed to speak against the government? I mean, that's a legitimate debate.
That is not a legitimate debate.
It's not.
It is not a legitimate debate. I think anytime that you start a sentence off with, if you're a guest in our country, you shut up.
That's what the government is saying.
It harkens back to Iraq, Iran, Saudi Arabia. It makes me feel like that. Where a journalist can walk into an embassy and be murdered and dismembered and shipped all over the place, just because he had a wrong opinion. I think you should be allowed to criticize anyone. The idea to say that like free speech is only free for people who were born here. It flies in the face of the Constitution. Free speech is what it in itself is free. And
we're not even talking about illegals. We're talking about they have visas in this country. We're yanking visas and putting them in prison. They're saying what's the next step? Is the secret police that have no identification going to be pulling people off the streets and sending them to these penal colonies in other countries? Like, what the fuck are we doing? But see, the way the government gets, they appeal on our most dumb basic level because it feels good, because they're saying they're all bad people, and Trump will say, well, these are men that have hit women with grandmas with baseball bats and stuff. So he tries to hit your emotional side, but it's wrong, man. And normal people can see through this that aren't insane, that are in the cult. But all he says enough for the cult to be like, I'm on board. Whatever you want to do, Mr. President, I'm here for it.
So interesting enough, I was in LA. I feel like Andrew right now. I was in LA, and we have had debates, me and my friends, over politics, which we really should never do. And so once I realized that we're pretty split in half. But one of my girlfriends deals a lot with Chinese, a lot with clothes with Chinese, and now she was a very big Trumper, and now she is very upset with him, and I thought it was very interesting that all of a sudden now it's affecting her life. And she's like,
so what it is.
And I was very interested with that. Yeah. And I didn't say anything because I wanted to, you want to say something, but I didn't. I just listened to her, and I understand. I mean, once it hits your pocket, I mean, I'm feeling the pain. A lot of people are today. And once it hits your pocket, it kind of changes your mind a bit.
I do have this text message in 419-345.
I love selfish politics.
419.
I love it.
I know.
When people are like, it's only going to affect them.
And then when it affects me,
all of a sudden, because nobody. Well, anyway,
it was interesting.
Someone said, and that asshole who you talking about, the one we deport, I guess, was leading the charge for. No, he's talking about the Columbia student was leading the charge for vandalism and keeping Jewish students from going to class, and that's okay? ? Intimidating them? ? What's up with that ? Fuck that Khalil prick. Fuck him.
Okay.
I mean, remember there was a point when people were scared to go to class, and so they had to cancel classes. They're saying he was one of the leaders of that movement.
I'm sorry, but do we remember all those white boys who marched through a college campus with citronella lamps saying like they will not replace us?
Jews will not replace us.
And that. Nobody came down on those guys. Nobody was like, hey,
were good people on both sides.
People are afraid to go to class. Let's talk about the 60s. where black people were afraid to go to school. Was that okay?
No, it was not. All right, I got a text in from my friend Aaron Collins. He's our number one lead investigator activist. He said the Biden DOJ started a war on free speech by raiding homes of people speaking out against certain books in schools. They forced Facebook to censor COVID and vaccine posts, the Hunter Biden laptop, and more. Oh, we're not doing this. We're not doing this.
That is,
I know.
Stop with the Hunter Biden laptop. Stop with the fucking the shit that they did about COVID.
They were
honestly,
trying to stop. We were trying to stop misinformation.
Stop you people from drinking bleach.
Let's move on.
And shoving UV lights up your assholes
for a good time. What else? So the Trump administration announced it would freeze $2.2 billion in multi-year grants and $60 million in a multi-year contract value for Harvard after the university refused to adhere to its policy demands, including an audit of each department's viewpoint diversity. So Trump said no more of the woke stuff, and Harvard said you don't tell us what to do, and there we go. But other colleges have capitulated to Trump's demands. Thank you. Well, and why are we giving money to Harvard? Like, okay, I'm not a Trump fan, but I mean, we do waste a lot of money. Like, we shouldn't be giving the universities money. What are we giving it for? Is that for research? Is that what we're doing?
For education, for programs?
Well,
what the fuck are you talking about? We shouldn't be giving money to education.
Let the university. Harvard's got $50 billion in rainy day fund, and we're giving them $2 billion? I mean, it seems crazy to me. I don't know what it's for, but it just sounds crazy on the surface.
Maybe we should look past the surface.
Yeah, you're right. Okay. What else? Oh, by the way, the Cinco de Mayo parade has been canceled over deportation fears.
Oh my God.
Jose said, "You're not fooling me."
Holy shit. What is this gonna do to our Cinco de Mayo?
Dude, it's just gonna be a lot.
Am I gonna watch Russian bartenders fucking dance and shake maracas because none of the authentics will come out?
Wouldn't that be great if
it's nothing but white people for May 5th, all like as far as the eye can see?
Taco Bell is going to be really busy that day.
Wouldn't that be great though if all of a sudden it's on Cinco de Mayo, that's strike day for Mexicans? Shut the shit down.
Are you coming out because that's a target-rich environment? Like that is the national day. That is what ICE is waiting for.
I know.
They probably pull up in vans and go like this, and then
play loudspeakers on top of her,
and see who runs to the car.
They're free maracas. White van on the side. It says free maracas.
Oh my God.
You can't help but dance to the van.
I can't. I'm trying to stop.
It's like a moth to a flame.
I can't. I'm walking. I'm dancing into the van.
Is that Santana playing?
Oh shit!
Got him, Black. Get him, guys!
And all you hear is the door slam. Boom.
Oh my God!
Just kidnapping.
Have you ever watched a moth though, man? He just can't resist, dude. You put that light on. He's like, I know I'm gonna be zapped, but I gotta go. The same thing. You put on some music with some rhythm to it. By the way, someone said Taco Tuesdays have been canceled.
That's not true.
No, it's not true.
Say it isn't true.
Right? Let's see. Is there anything else? I think we're about out of time. In sports, Rory McIlroy's golf game might be in tip-top shape, but his marriage could be another story.
He's an athlete.
Body language experts.
If you don't think he's fucking other people, stop it.
Body language experts are saying that his wife was subdued during his celebration, looking at him like he snubbed he snubbed her during his victory speech too. Didn't mention her name once. So is there trouble?
She didn't help me play golf. Why the fuck should she get into the credits? What the shit? I'd like to really be a big shout out to my wife who helped me with my backswing.
Well, I mean, someone was taking care of their kid when he's on the fucking golf course.
Yeah,
asshole.
The nanny who he's paying.
Whatever.
She ain't doing dick.
Bullshit.
Probably stopped doing it 3 years ago.
Stop.
Oh my gosh.
God, you're an asshole. Ohio State Buckeyes visited the White House yesterday.
I saw that.
Please welcome
the 2024 College Football National Champions, the Ohio State University Buckeyes.
But today is my great honor to welcome the 2024 College Football National Champions at the Ohio State University. Size of these guys. I used to think I was quite a big fellow, not so much anymore.
Head coach Ryan Day reflected on the moment, detailing what went into making a champion.
This team made history by winning the most difficult series of games in the history of college football. Defeating number 7, Tennessee. Number 1, Oregon in the Rose Bowl. Number 3, Texas in the Cotton Bowl. And number 5, Notre Dame in the national championship. Back to back to back to back. No team's ever done that.
So today I'm honored to call the Ohio State University Buckeyes national champions. You're the national champions and you're standing right here at the White House. And it's a proud day for all of us, but it's a proud day for the Scarlet and Gray. Congratulations once again.
You see that more on JD Vance pick up the
and drop it.
Pick up the
Son
trophy.
of a bitch.
You pick up the trophy's in 2 pieces and it's heavy, and he picked up the wrong piece. And he's like fumbling, like the 2 pieces are like all over the place.
Oh my God.
This one of the players had to swoop in and help him with the trophy. He looked like such a moron.
I'm like listening to Donald Trump, and it dawned on me, like, to talk like him, all you really have to do is just say what people are doing. Like, here you are standing here in the sun in front of the White House with your slacks on. You got a shirt. He's got a shirt. Everybody's wearing shirts. They're great shirts. The sun is shining. There's a breeze. Do you feel a breeze?
Big guy.
big guys here in front of the White House.
I thought I was a big guy.
Thought I was a big guy. Here's JD Vance.
Here you are in your shirt, property of Andrew Z. There you are behind the desk, sitting in a chair,
Inhaling gas.
puffing natural gas from your lawn.
From
It's
this
the best
great nation.
puffing lawn ever in the nation.
So
Harrisburg loves you.
Here's your
I am a liar.
Here's your dumbass of the day, JD Vance, and what happens. I mean, it's kind of a visual, I guess.
Kinda.
Right.
Who's the dumbass of the day?
There you are, playing segments that make no fucking sense.
Whatever.
Hitting buttons that should be for video.
I wouldn't confuse my people.
All right. That is sports. That is the dumbass of the day. That is the news. Here is traffic and weather.
All right. From the Taylor Automotive Traffic Center, I'm Stephen B. on Andrew Z and Demetrius in the morning. Right now, we are looking at your traffic, and it looks like there is still construction work from the sinkhole and broken sewer line over on Arlington Avenue. So we're scheduled for those issues until further notice. So just avoid that area. Also, the on-ramp is still closed on I-75 from Berdan Avenue, exit 205. You pay what we pay when you buy your new vehicle at Taylor Kia of Toledo. You get employee pricing. Let us know what you're looking for. We'll sell it to you at our cost. This is a limited time offer. Learn more. Visit us at TaylorKiaToledo.com or give us a call at 419-842-8811 to speak with a team member today. And here is your Furniture Palace forecast. It is currently 45 outside. We're going to have on and off sunshine throughout the day. Kind of chilly. We're going to have a high of 46. And then later on tonight, we're going to have a low of 34. Furniture Palace, where everything you see is on sale. Furniture Palace has the guaranteed lowest prices on thousands of in-stock name brand items, plus no credit needed financing. 4 convenient locations: Central Avenue, Toledo; Reynolds Road, Maumee; Woodville Road, Northwood; Navarre Avenue, Oregon, or online at FurniturePalaceToledo.com. That's your traffic and weather. I'm Stephen B. on Andrew Z and Demetrius in the morning.
That's it, my friends, over at State Line Sauce, the #1 hot sauce in all of Toledo. Doesn't matter what you put it on, it's going to be delicious on everything. They're about 2 weeks away from being in Meijer stores. Some State Line sauce. You're going to be able to try it for the first time from Meijer. So if you haven't got it online, you can do that as well, too. You don't have to wait for Meijer stores. You can go to the farmer's market. They're going to be out there this Saturday at the farmer's market and the night market on 419 day. 419 is the night market. Those are always hopping. It's going to be fun. Look for State Line sauce there as well. Get your order of State Line sauce in. You're going to love it, I promise, and you're going to be getting sauce and having a good old time.
And while you're online, guys, make sure you pay a visit to the ladies at Holy Grail Wellness over at www.thestabbyNurse.com. Right now, they're not only helping you lose weight with those fantastic products they got, they're running a special on vitamin drips. You can get 2 of those for $150 with add-ons of $20 each. Did I mention that they do parties? That's right. They do private parties. They can come to you, your place of business, or at your own residence, whichever one you would prefer. Make sure you go to www.thestabbyNurse.com, or you can text help at 419-388-7760. Make sure you schedule your consult with these ladies, and they will come to you once again. Get those IV treatments, get over that hump, and start feeling better with the help of Holy Grail Wellness.
We've all heard about it, the Japanese head spot, and it is currently available at Skinology. This ultimate scalp facial will dissolve your stress as they lavish your scalp. They include a scalp analysis, a detox treatment, a deep conditioning treatment, a hair mask, and a scalp massage. Spoil yourself with a rejuvenating treatment that will leave you feeling refreshed and renewed. After all, your scalp deserves some pampering too. To book your appointment, go to skinologyfacebar.com.
I'm going to tell you, my friends over at Regan Insurance, they've been protecting Toledo families since 1967. They are an independent insurance company. That means they represent all the major insurance companies. So their job is to get you your best deal, the best price you can get, and the best coverage you can get. Now, they already have the best customer service. You're going to love State Line. I'm sorry, you're going to love Regan Insurance. Make sure you go to Regan Insurance. You're going to love State Line too, but you're going to love Regan Insurance. Go to Regan, REGANINS.com and save money on your insurance today at Regan Insurance.
Broadcasting live from the Taylor Automotive Studios. Your new home of Andrew Z and Demetrius in the morning.
And the hottest mix of the 80s, 90s, and Y2K all day.
And all night. The all-new Higher Radio.
A Wolf Howl media station.
In collaboration with Wild Child Media. You're listening
to The Pirate.
The Pirate.
Bring it.
Andrew Z and Demetrius in the morning.
Live from the Taylor Automotive Studios, Northwest Ohio's largest car dealership, Cadillac, Hyundai, Genesis, and Kia dealers, along with quality used cars from the top foreign and domestic automakers. Stop by your local dealership to test drive your new car, truck, van, or SUV today. Also brought to you by Skinology, Furniture Palace, Regan Insurance, Holy Grail Wellness, and State Line Sauce Company. Now back to Andrew Z and Demetrius in the morning.
I'm Andrew Z, Demetrius, Nicodemus, Kelly Latch, the princess of property from Howard Hanna Realty, Stephen B. Hardy are all here on Tuesday, and time right now for Steve's Sleeves.
Play, just grab a handful of mud and sling it. It's Steve's Sleeves on Andrew Z and Demetrius in the morning.
All right, Steve, good morning.
Hello, fair citizens of Toledo.
It is a big day for you, my friend.
Oh, it is action day today. So it is big, 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 big. So all over the country, everyone that's raising money for the Lymphoma and Leukemia Foundation, your donations are being matched by Granger Insurance. So you donate $100, it's $200. You donate $500, it's $1,000. Do the math, people. Give. We need some money. Money. So we're doing a big party tonight with my Toledo Titans team over at Toll House tonight. We're for about 2 hours. We're getting some pizzas. We're getting the chalkboard out. We got like a cheerleader style pom-poms going, and we're just going to be calling all our friends. So we're going to be blowing up the phones tonight, calling and reaching out to people saying, hey, can you donate? Sending you a link via text, sending you some emails. So we're just going all out trying to raise as much money as we can. $20,000 is the goal.
And the best way to get information about how to participate today is where can they go?
Just go to my Facebook page, or you can go to the Toledo Titans Facebook page, and it'll take you exactly where you need to go and all the links where you can donate to individual team members. Or if you just want to give to me, you can do it that way too. So,
all right, Toledo Titans is Steve's group that he's spearheading for raising money for the National Leukemia Lymphoma Society. And then you can go to Steve's page, Steve Reamy, Reamey, Steve Reamy. and his page is public. You can get all the details there about today for the event. It's going to be super exciting. Today is going to be a busy one for you, Steve. National Action Day is today.
Super busy. And then later on, I'll send you all the information, all of our parties that we have going on. We have like a Wicked themed drag brunch going on.
Fun.
We have a electronic music festival going on over at the pickleball courts over there. We have a cigar event. We have a chef's collaborative dinner over at Avastru.
Wow.
We have a lot of stuff going on.
That's fun, man. It's
lots
going to be. You're doing some great work. And keep at it, and we'll keep talking about it as well. Steve, what's going on in Sleaze?
Well, tonight on TV, if you got a little time after you've given all your money and you don't have anything left, you can't go out to eat because you're giving me all your money, you can watch TV tonight. So the premiere of The Carters, Hurts to Love You, was going to be on Paramount Plus, a 2-part documentary about Nick Carter from the Backstreet Boys and his brother Aaron Carter, who died in 2022. It's told by Aaron's twin sister, Angel Carter Conrad, and directed by Soleil Moonfry. Remember her, Punky Brewster.
Punky Brewster is directing that. Wow. All right. And it's on what channel? It's on Paramount Plus. Okay.
It's on Paramount Plus. Yep. And that's going to be on tonight. And then the trailer for Blake Lively's new movie, Another Simple Favor, dropped yesterday, but on YouTube, the studio
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Whoa.
Okay, but you can check that out
Wait,
too.
You cut out, Steve. You said the Blake Lively trailer for the new movie and what now?
Oh, it dropped yesterday on YouTube, but the studio disabled some of the comments that were made after it had went up. It had debuted, so you can check that out on YouTube. It's called Another Simple Favor, where she got some things to say, you guys. So
are people really being against her?
Poor thing.
I
feel bad. I feel bad for Blake Lively. I really
Negative
do.
Nellies are showing their faces.
I know.
Showing
I'm
their
sorry.
asses.
I'm team Blake. She's gotten railroaded in this whole thing.
How'd she get railroaded? When people saw what she actually wrote?
She stood up. She stood up against that Baldoni asshole.
He was not an asshole.
He wasn't.
You guys are like, come on now.
He's
Come on now.
He is selectively leaking to make her
Come
look
on
bad.
now. Well, if she didn't do things to make her look bad, you can't make somebody look bad.
You can.
Stop.
I could take your. I could selectively take stuff from you and make you look like an asshole.
You don't have to.
I know.
The question is, did she do so much that she'll be canceled?
I hope.
I know. Stop. There's nothing. Blake, she's a sweet girl.
She's a sweet girl.
I'll be honest. I can't watch anything right now because I'm in mob heaven. Right now, I'm watching The Godfather of Harlem and Mobland.
Dude, Mobland is amazing.
So
you have to put
Yes.
the closed captioning on.
On what?
On Mobland.
No,
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
Oh my God.
love
Why do you have to put
They
the closed
got that
captioning on?
because they have that
Thick Italian mobster accent?
Yes.
No, not
Well,
Italian.
no,
It's
it's
English. It's English.
Well, I know, but I mean, it's got it's like the mob accent.
It's English.
Yeah, it's English.
And
asshole.
From
your,
England.
I'll stalk him.
and your girl's in it, and she is Helen Mirren.
Helen Mirren.
Yeah.
She's crazy as hell in this show.
I know.
Yeah, she is.
She
Stick or
is a
twist.
Strong.
Stick or twist.
Wait,
Holy shit.
Yeah.
so everyone is watching Mobland? I've never even heard
Oh
of
my
it.
It's got Tom
gosh,
Hardy
so
in it
good.
too. Pierce Brosnan.
But
Amazing.
I
has
love
anybody
Tom
watched
Hardy.
The Godfather of Harlem? I just watched the first show last night, and I'm in love. I mean, it's good.
Really?
Yes.
Oh my God.
And
Gangster
Forrest
shows
Whitaker?
where it's at.
Oh my gosh, he's
What are
so good.
what are all these
And
shows?
that's based on a real character.
Yeah, well,
But-
Malcolm's on it.
Where are all these shows from? Like what channel do you catch them on?
Mobland is on Paramount.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to have a subscription for it.
We do. I think
Is Mobland on MGM?
No.
No.
It's on Paramount.
Paramount 2.
Okay.
They're both on Paramount.
There you have
And
it.
You mean
All right.
Oh,
I
you
just
talking
said
about
Mobland.
Gangster of Harlem?
Yeah.
I think that's on HBO Max.
Godfather of Harlem.
Godfather.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right.
So good,
That's
Andrew.
cool.
I know. I've never heard of any of this.
I'm in mob heaven. You know, these are my people.
I know you love the
I
mob
love
stuff.
the
They
mob.
just dropped Mobland, so it's like dropping new episodes weekly
Yes.
right now.
Every Sunday.
Like regular television, you
Dude,
sons of bitches.
Yep.
I know.
That's what we're paying for.
Welcome back to regular TV, bitches.
So dumb.
Okay.
Still paying for it.
I know. Dude, I watched episode 2 of Studio. If you're not watching the Studio on Apple Plus,
category.
It is so good.
Then you're like everybody else. Congratulations.
Yeah, so good.
I'm currently tied up with my other subscriptions. I can't do that.
I like it.
Dang.
I know. I
Well, I
like.
watch a lot of TV.
I like I'm fascinated by Hollywood, like the behind the scenes. It's a mock of the behind the scenes of Hollywood. I'm here for it. All right, what else, Steve?
Well, this is interesting, and I remember people when this came out, people were asking, they're like, "What is hantavirus?" Well, I'm here to explain it to you. So, what it is, dead rodents and their nests were found in 8 detached buildings on Gene Hackman's property. So that was the perfect breeding ground for hantavirus, which it was riddled with dead rodents.
Yeah.
They're saying that's what killed Gene and his wife?
Well, hantavirus killed her.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Ew, well, Gene, you got people for that. What was you doing?
Maybe he didn't know. I mean, he was in his 90s.
I know.
Yeah, when you're old.
And he had people. That's the people's fault because he had someone that went to the door and he had staff. Like, why did you not clear the dead rodents out? Why are you not taking down the nests? Like, because they're 90. Because these fuckers are just taking money and not doing, because he's 90, probably never goes outside, and they're not doing what they're supposed to be doing.
Is that a lawsuit?
Just collecting money. I don't know.
I think so, because I mean, they said it was riddled with dead rodents. I mean, you can smell that. How do you not smell that?
I got a text in. It says Andrew never heard of those shows, the mob shows, but yet watching the studio, losing his street cred real fast.
The people on the street are not
the streets
impressed.
aren't talking to you.
Yeah, they are not impressed.
Me and the streets are like this.
They cut off communications.
Not answering my call anymore. All right, what else, Steve?
Wow, I got to check out this audio. Jack Black hit up a Minecraft screening and told people not to throw popcorn.
All right, here you go.
For today's presentation of a Minecraft movie, please, no throwing popcorn, and also absolutely no chicken jockeys. Oh, yeah!
How was this movie #1 in the country?
Because there's a lot of kids.
It's been #1 for like 3 weeks in a row.
That is so crazy to me.
It said before he left, he was dancing his way through the main aisle, high-fiving fans, giving them a photo op before he left.
Of course he was.
I like Jack Black.
He's a good guy.
I never liked him before. Like I never thought, what's that singing group he was in? I never thought that was funny.
Tenacious D.
Yeah, I never
Oh
thought
my
that
God.
was funny. I don't know. I never.
Well, that says a
Is it
lot.
funny?
Yeah, it is.
It's funny. Oh,
Yeah, the music's awesome, man.
Someone said Jack Black is so annoying. There's
He is.
there's
Nah.
He is. He's like a diluted version of Chris Farley.
right.
And he's just loud and in your face.
Well, and people love that.
And
They love Jack Black, Chris Farley, Sam Kinison, Robin Williams, all those in your face guys. People, America loves that. Loves that shit. Even when they're not saying anything funny, sometimes just by acting crazy, they think, "Oh man, that dude's hilarious." And then you're like, if you would like close your eyes and he would just deliver, you're like, "That wasn't that funny." But man, when you're going crazy, it sounds funny. What else, Steve?
Man, well, I'm here to help you guys with your sleep. So, have you ever wanted to sleep like the stars? A health advisor who's helped celebrities like Gwyneth Paltrow, Cameron Diaz, Sophia Bush shared their top 5 sleep supplements, and none of them are melatonin. So, in number 5, passion flower. Then it helps lower the activity of brain cells to help calm the mind and make it easier to drift into sleep. So, passion flower, put that on your grocery list.
All right.
And then number 4 is valerian root. Now, it helps reduce tension and anxiety that could reduce sleep. So put that on there, valerian root. And lutein, it's an amino acid found in green tea. It can help in relaxing the mind and reduce the stress hormone called cortisol. I need that one. That's what I need. On your list, add number 2 is magnesium. I've heard this before. He calls it nature's Xanax. It calms the nervous system, relaxes muscles, and can even aid in digestion before you go to sleep.
Our friend
magnesium.
Steffi over at Skinology gave me a bottle of magnesium, the spray bottle or whatever. So I've been starting to put that on this week. Just I haven't noticed a difference yet. But
spray bottle?
Yeah, so you spray magnesium all over you. It's
Really?
supposed to be top to bottom, like you're supposed to put all over you.
Okay.
And is this to reduce stress? What is this
What
to
is
do?
Magnum?
Ball up some tinfoil and shake
I don't.
up your ass.
You can just give Andrew anything.
I
He's like,
know.
"What does it do? I don't know. Let me
What?
look.
Pour it in a glass.
Just
What?
tell me.
Drink it?
Spray anything.
But-
Spray anything on me."
Andrew, I'm glad you weren't a kid during the Tide Pods era.
Well, here's what he says. It boosts exercise performance, combats.
Don't you got to exercise first?
To improve
Like,
it.
how do you know?
Oh my goodness!
He said, I've been doing it. It's just not working.
You need magnesium.
Combat
You need motivation.
combats depression, supports healthy blood sugar levels, promotes heart health, boosts anti-inflammatory benefits, may help prevent migraines, may improve PMS symptoms. I have not had PMS since I've been squirting magnesium.
Thank
all
the
over
Lord
me.
Jesus.
See, and I don't believe that because
Well,
I believe
thanks
you're
for
cramping now.
Someone said, Jack.
like-
Go ahead, Steve.
I was that's why Kevin always eats a banana before he goes to bed.
Is
Oh
that
my
what
God.
you're saying?
Always eats a banana.
Wait,
Yeah.
I'm not touching that one.
Steve has named his a banana.
Banana, yeah.
Yes, snack bitch.
Yes.
Snack bitch.
He said you need to
Dude, it's
This will take
Snack
it. This will take the cramps out.
come get this
Yes, I'm a
potassium, baby.
relaxing muscle. Eat,
It's-
bitch.
It's funny you say that, Steve, because something in the news that I didn't get to today. Here you go. Where is it? And I want to find it for you. A banana a day could keep high blood pressure away. So
Yep.
if you have high blood pressure, they say you should have
Why do
banana
they
every
use
day.
the words that they use though? Could or may. It's like
Because it doesn't.
right. Say
And if I can say may and could
Mhm.
and still be
I-
totally safe.
So if I said I may be able to fly,
Yes,
I'd be okay.
You'd be fine. A banana a day may give you
Yeah.
the ability to fly.
See,
May.
if Red Bull would have put that in their slogan instead of saying it will give you wings, they wouldn't have gotten sued.
right?
Mhm.
Oh, why were people drinking Red Bull thinking they were really going to get wings?
There's a guy who sued Red Bull
because he didn't get wings,
and he won.
Why'd you?
Oh, Lord, I cannot. I won't. I shan't. No.
Fuck is wrong with people, man?
Honestly, it was a smart move. Nobody else thought about
That is
doing
not
it.
smart. I feel like that
That
is
is
very
idiotic.
opportunistic.
It was.
And
It
like,
was.
You know, it's
Did
like
he win?
It's like
He
that,
did.
that guy
He
who
won.
sued Pepsi because he couldn't get his fighter jet with his Pepsi points.
Did you watch that documentary? That shit was good. That's funny. It was interesting. Yeah, he so they back in the was it the 80s or 90s? 80s, 90s, they had Pepsi points. So you drink Pepsi, get points, and you could buy stuff in the catalog. And one of the items in the catalog was a Harrier jet, which is like a military plane. But this guy realized that if you buy the points, because you could buy points, so he found the loophole. If you buy the points, you could buy the jet for like, I don't know, if like maybe $1 million, but it was worth like 25 million, or you could buy it for 200,000. It was worth like 25 million. Pepsi said they put it in there just as a joke. They didn't think anyone would want to buy the Harrier. So he tried to get the Harrier jet, and they told him they couldn't get it. So he sued him. Did he? I can't remember if he won. He won.
Yeah, because they were like, you offered up a Harrier jet.
Where is it?
Right.
Right. It was on Netflix. It's a really good documentary. It's like 4 parts.
Oh,
it's good.
that was a
Pepsi's like, we
riveting
didn't think
moment,
anybody would
Steve.
watch
Right.
that.
Shut up,
Rivian.
Steve's like, that was riveting. All right. What else, Steve?
Just riveting. Well, and the number one spice, the
Oh.
number one supplement, you guys.
Sporty.
Saffron. It's a red spice that also serves as an antioxidant. It can help reduce insomnia, for restful sleep, and elevate mood.
You better put that
Saffron.
shit in your drink.
I know. Here's what I'm doing. I'm going to start putting saffron
It's
in now.
expensive.
It's I don't understand people like, okay, how do I explain this? I've explained it before and it's come out very poorly. But Steve, how do I explain like I want it all? Like who doesn't like one thing is for lower blood pressure, and one thing is for lower cholesterol, and one thing is for gives you joint health, and one thing is who doesn't want all of those things? So like that's why I take everything, because I want all of them. Like they should have something that's got it all in there. It's got saffron,
They
it's
do.
got magnesium, it's got
They do have
what is
something.
it?
It's called exercise.
It's called a
Exercise gives you
multivitamin.
all those benefits, strengthens your joints, gives you better health, increases your cardiovascular capabilities, and it strengthens all the muscles and tendons around your big ass skeleton. So how about that?
Makes you sleepy.
Yeah.
Lowers your blood pressure.
Mm-hmm. Man, and you know what? Doesn't come in a bottle. It
Lowers
just
your stress level.
comes in effort. Effort is free.
Well,
I don't have to write you a prescription for effort.
What can I take to get my effort up?
Coke.
Oh God.
Cocaine.
Oh my God, he's such an asshole. All right, what
so
else?
much there, so much there.
Someone said Andrew is doing everything: weed cream, 76 supplements, magnesium spray,
everything to stay from outside. I'm not lifting. Nope. There's something in this jar that can give me muscles.
Steve, I'm eating a full clove of garlic every morning.
You are not.
I swear.
Gosh, you need to.
It's
stop.
so good. Oh my God, it's so good for you.
Do you just
And
eat it raw? Or?
Yeah.
Does your breath? I mean, how you can't?
I
Look at him.
I can feel it.
Who's fucking kissing this dude? Ain't nobody's tongue kissing this man.
Cannot with garlic.
Even the one person who would get close to his neck, he made sure to drive away, and that's Dracula. No.
I'm serious. When I eat garlic, I don't even want to be around people. I'm like, okay, I'm not going to be around people. I can do it on the weekend.
I mean, I do taste it I do taste garlic in my mouth.
That's how your body processes it, though.
But listen here. So here's I'm going to play something for you, Steve. Listen to this. Okay, listen to this.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
This is brought to you
What
by...
would happen if you chewed one clove of garlic every single day? Garlic has a unique compound called allicin, and it's highly antimicrobial against viruses, bacteria, and even fungi. Chewing garlic activates more of this allicin than grinding, crushing, or cooking it. It's going to instantly cause your liver to detoxify poisons. It's going to get rid of any pathogens you have in your mouth. It's going to increase your nitric oxide in your blood and decrease your blood pressure. And it's going to act as an antihistamine to get rid of any type of sinus congestion that you have. And instead of chewing raw garlic, you might want to chew either fermented garlic, pickled garlic, garlic with honey, lemon juice, or olive oil, or even consume dehydrated garlic chips.
See, I mean, dude, all those.
Is this TikTok?
Yeah.
Did you Google it?
It was a guy in a white coat on TikTok.
Did you Google it though to confirm it?
He's a white coat on.
Hi, I'm scientist. I have white coat.
You've never seen a stuffy vampire. So
It's true, and I tell you what, I have it in a jar of honey. And so it ferments every day, and I just take 1 clove of garlic and I chew it up.
Disgust, Andrew.
It's good for you.
Are you so crazy?
All right. When I live till 140.
Then you might want to go back to natural diet. So change your diet because a lot of that stuff you're taking is in natural foods.
I know, but I don't want to do that.
That's way too much. It's like walking down the street to exercise. Way too much.
I'd rather take whatever I need to take.
Is there a pill for that?
Yeah, exactly. Is there a pill for exercise? Because I will take the shit out of that.
I would actually take that too.
See? Yeah. I'm not the only one. Look at I took 4 pills a day. Look how many calories I burned.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
You're crushing it. Yeah, it's a drugs. Legal ones.
What else, Steve?
Oh my God. Well, Charlie Sheen's karma continues in the form of his 21-year-old daughter, Sammy, who has become a very popular OnlyFans model. Now, Sammy does have limits, though. They include sex or even, quote, full nudity. She says, I just keep it very classy while still giving people their money's worth, if that makes sense. But the list of things she will do includes foot stuff. She says, yep, followers have requested weird things like dipping my foot in the toilet. And she's like, why does that turn you on? Is my foot going into a toilet a thing? That's weird, but okay, why not? So
how can you be sexy and dip your foot in a toilet? That's so weird.
That's so when you got to hike your foot up there, you got to put it on the edge of the toilet seat.
Well, you probably have a high
in there.
You probably have a high heel on, and you put the high heel on the toilet, and then you're like taking the straps off, and then you drop in the.
Why are you saying this so descriptively?
My God.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Did you watch it?
No, I'm just saying.
Did you watch it?
Are you the one who typed in the requirements?
Was that your request?
Your weirdness.
Yeah,
he's working on the sequel to Anora.
I was sucking on some garlic, taking off my high heel, dipping my toe in the toilet.
Andrew's just going to subscribe to Girls Onlyfans to make them eat garlic. I want you to ferment the garlic, and I want you to eat it.
Stick a clove between each toe and then dip it in the ointment.
What else, Steve?
My God.
Oh my God. So this may or may not surprise you. Axl Rose allegedly collects 50% of Guns N' Roses' income, at least according to former manager Alan Niven. So Alan revealed that this on a recent episode of a GNR themed podcast called Appetite for Distortion. And it's a control thing with Axl. 50%. He said that to me is a lot. He is not Guns N' Roses. There were 5 individuals. It was a chemistry. It was a moment. But Axl wants to be in control of everything all the time. And look what that gets you. A boring solo record and a crappy thing of punk covers. And that's it.
Bullshit.
Now he says he's likely referring to the 1993 covers album, The Spaghetti Incident, and 2008's Chinese Democracy, the one without Slash, Duff McKagan, and Izzy Stradlin. So there you go.
Bottom line is a band is the lead singer.
That is not true. Not when it comes to Guns N' Roses.
He's 50%.
Not when it comes to Guns N' Roses.
Slash made at least half.
Slash is like at least 50% of that band. Fuck that chubby little dude.
I swear. He had a good voice. It was unique, but like, dude, Slash.
Axl Rose, 50%. Well, why does he get 50% then? And that's what
because that's the deal he worked out.
I know,
and that's not. That
but they worked that deal out because they can't do it without Slash.
No,
I mean, so without
exactly,
Without Axl Rose. It was. I mean, they did have great chemistry. I mean, for sure. He had him. He had Duff McKagan, who has Toledo ties.
I mean, I would look at it like this. Whenever you think of Guns N' Roses, you don't go like, "Oh, I love Axl. He's such a good singer." You're like, "Slash, that dude kills it."
Yeah, yeah.
Nobody knows Guns N' Roses for the singer. They know it for the guitars.
Oh, I mean, you can't say you don't know Axl Rose. What are you talking about?
I mean, you do, but everybody knows that you listen to Guns N' Roses strictly for the guitar solos.
Oh, by the way, Chef Ella commented. Chef Ella, where's she
Ella,
been?
we miss you.
I know. Chef Ella says that Axl Rose is a douchebag. She must have done food for. She's done food for all those celebrities.
I've like unanimously heard that about him too.
Really?
Yeah. Anyone who talks about Axl just says he's terrible.
One more, Steve, and then we'll wrap it up.
Sure. Yeah, since we're talking about food and everything. So the Hollywood Reporter put together a list of some of the most memorable food moments in movies, and there are 10 highlights in no particular order. So if you guys can guess some of the food coming in at number 10. This is pretty easy. Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory was
when Veruca fell into the chocolate.
No, she fell.
The Chocolate River.
The Chocolate River. Yeah, she fell in the Chocolate River. Yeah. I can guess another one.
Sure.
Lady and the Tramp, where they got that piece of spaghetti, and then they end up going each end, and then they meet in the middle. And
and what was the food?
Spaghetti.
Pasta.
And a meatball.
So
a meatball.
This is moments.
Meatball. Oh, when he pushes the meatball over to her, it was so sweet.
With his nose.
One meal. Oh, one meatball.
So this is moments in movies. In general,
Memorable,
it involved food.
Memorable food.
Food.
That came in at number 2.
Oh, when Harry met Sally, and
number 1. Number 1.
I'll have what she's having.
My brain wants to go to Hook when Robin Williams was eating the invisible food with the Lost Boys.
The fuck are you talking about right now? What is wrong with you?
You guys never seen Hook? All right. I mean, it's a great classic. Robin Williams in it.
Wow.
I wanted to be overly aggressive just for fun.
Yeah, you were.
I'm just saying, if you were a kid and you saw that movie, you wanted to be there eating it with.
All right, is the scene
all the hell down?
Is the scene from Hook on there, Steve?
No,
you fucking moron.
I guess.
Oh my gosh.
I just think this list is uncultured.
What's another good food moment from a movie?
Indubitably.
Okay.
What's another good one?
Talladega Nights.
What?
Oh my God! What are you doing?
What are you doing?
Joe Dirt.
Talladega Nights.
Love me
She
some
said,
Joe
"Come
Dirt."
on, kids! I worked all over all this hard food, and it was like Taco Bell and cheeseburgers laid out from different fast food
All right,
places."
is what is it? Talladega Nights in there, Steve?
No.
Damn it.
By the way, I did get corrected. Augustus fell in the river.
Yeah.
Violet turned violet. Veruca Salt fell into the garbage chute. Get it right.
Yeah, I was gonna say that, but you were too excited about it, so I was like, whatever.
I was right. Well, I was wrong in the character.
Yes, you were wrong in the character.
What would be another?
I can't believe Kelly's not getting one of this
Really?
one.
She got
Since
number one.
Since she loves mob movies,
the
biggest ones of all time.
Yeah.
What is it? What's the scene?
The Godfather, when Al
Godfather.
Pacino was taught how to make Clemenza's red pasta sauce.
Oh, I don't remember that. I never seen The Godfather.
I don't know.
Oh
bro.
my God.
This is why you talk like a chick.
But watch
Like,
the studio, people.
Some of the shit that you've never seen.
I know.
Definitely would have put hair on your balls.
Well, there's that. National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, the extremely dry turkey
that was
at the
funny.
Griswold's
that was
Christmas
good.
Eve dinner.
That was funny. What's
Breakfast at Tiffany.
Yeah, I
Audrey
was gonna say
Hepburn
that.
Strolling in New York City with the pastry and coffee and looking into a Tiffany and Company store. That's
She's
pretty
so
iconic.
beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Beauty and the Beast. The first
Be our
when
guest.
Luminaire
Be our
performs.
guest.
Be our
Be
guest.
our guest. Be our guest.
Oh, this shit may get into this, but not Hook.
Are you kidding?
I'm just saying.
Selfie now.
I'm just saying.
Dude,
shut
Beauty and the Beast. Okay.
Dude,
Okay.
Shut up, dude.
Hey, good night.
How did this make
Beauty.
Oh my gosh.
How did Beauty and the Beast, the most iconic song, one of the most iconic songs Disney has ever had.
Boring.
But man, no Talladega Nights.
No. That's real entertainment.
Oh my gosh.
Shut up, dude. Shut up.
Oh my gosh. Coming in at number 5 is Ratatouille, the moment when the food critic takes a bite out of Remy the Rat's Ratatouille dish.
Yes, that was good. Is that
And
it?
then number 3 is Elf, Buddy the Elf's breakfast of
Spaghetti.
spaghetti,
Oh.
Breakfast
syrup,
spaghetti.
chocolate syrup, marshmallows, and Pop-Tart. How do you not get that one, Steven?
Yeah, Steven.
Well, I was still upset about Hook not being on the list, so
He
my brain
checked
shut
out.
down after that.
He doesn't respect the list.
Yeah.
That was a good movie, though.
This last one, Pulp Fiction, with Samuel Jackson's Royale with cheese line.
Royale with cheese.
Genius. That
So
was.
there you go. 10 highlights.
All right.
In no particular order, the most memorable food moments in the movie.
All right. By the way, someone said the Hook dinner is top 5, period.
Thank you.
Period.
We need to get that person
Steven-
on the show.
Steven's so excited right now.
Thank you.
All kinds of pep in his step.
I know.
Back straightened up and stuff.
Don't forget, it's National Action Day today. Several people matching donations for Steve's campaign for the National Lymphoma and Leukemia and Lymphoma Society. Go to Steve Remy's Facebook page for more details. SteveReamey. Steve, good luck, my friend. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye, guys.
Hi, that is Steve's Sleeves.
All right, live from the Taylor Automotive Traffic Center. I'm Stephen B. on Andrew Z and Demetrius in the morning. We are looking at just now 13 minutes ago. There's an accident in Sandusky on the Ohio Turnpike after Ohio 4 exit 110. Avoid that area if you can. Don't forget about the Berdan ramp, still closed permanently due to construction until further notice, and also the construction work at the sinkhole on Arlington Avenue. Make sure you avoid that area. You pay what we pay when you buy your new vehicle at Taylor Kia of Toledo. You get employee pricing. Let us know what you're looking for. We'll sell it to you at our cost. This is a limited time offer. Learn more. Visit us at TaylorKiaToledo.com or give us a call at 419-842-8811 to speak with a team member today. And now we're looking at the Furniture Palace forecast. It's still 45 outside. We're going to have partly cloudy skies throughout the day, a little bit of a chill. And we will end the day with a low of 34 and a high of 46. Furniture Palace, where everything you see is on sale. Furniture Palace has the guaranteed lowest prices on thousands of in-stock name brand items, plus no credit needed financing. 4 convenient locations: Central Avenue, Toledo; Reynolds Road, Maumee; Woodville Road, Northwood; Navarre Avenue, Oregon, or online at FurniturePalaceToledo.com. That's your traffic and weather. I'm Stephen B. on Andrew Z and Demetrius in the morning.
I tell my friends over at State Line Sauce, the #1 hot sauce in all of Toledo. You're going to love State Line. People love it so much. They're now going to be in Meijer stores beginning in the first week of April. It's super exciting to be part of this program. You're going to be able to catch 3 of their top flavors in Meijer stores. Also, if you want to go online and check out all 8 of their flavors, go to State Line Sauce, StatelineSauceCo.com. StatelineSauceCO.com. Or they're going to be at the Farmers Market this Saturday in Toledo, and also the Toledo Night Market, which happens on 419 days. So in 4 days, the big night market that's going to be taking place. You can check out State Line Sauce there. So get sauced all over the place.
And while you're getting sauced, make sure you go to www.thestabbyNurse.com. Check out Holy Grail Wellness and what they are offering. Those ladies are literally performing miracles every day, helping you with your overall health and wellness. Right now, they're offering IV specials. You can get 2 vitamin drips for $150 with add-ons of $20 per each add-on. Did I also mention that they do private parties? They can come to your place of residence. They'll even come to your business if you ask them to. They just want to help you make you feel better. That's right. So once again, 2 vitamin drips for $150 with add-ons of $20 each. And don't forget to ask them about those weight loss miracles they also help perform on the side. Once again, go to www.thestabbyNurse.com or text help 419-388-7760. Let the ladies of Holy Grail Wellness help you today.
We've all heard about it, the Japanese head spot, and it is currently available at Skinology. This ultimate scalp facial will dissolve your stress as they lavish your scalp. They include a scalp analysis, a detox treatment, a deep conditioning treatment, a hair mask, and a scalp massage. Spoil yourself with a rejuvenating treatment that will leave you feeling refreshed and renewed. After all, your scalp deserves some pampering too. To book your appointment, go to Skinologyfacebar.com.
I'd say my friends over at Regan Insurance, if you're looking to get some insurance done, or even if you're not, I mean, most people, once you get it done, you're just kind of done with it. But man, in these times, you need to save all the money you can. And the great thing about Regan Insurance is they are an independent insurance company, meaning they can shop all the different insurance companies to make sure that you're getting the best deal and the best coverage for you and your family. So don't wait any longer. Go to Regan Insurance. You can get them online. You should call the office, but you can get the number online. Go to Regan Insurance, REGANINS, ReganInts.com for Regan Insurance. Been protecting Toledo families since 1967. It's time for you to let them protect your family. So give them a call today at Regan Insurance and have them save you money and give you better coverage than you can ever get anywhere else, I promise.
Wake up, world, it's time to go. Andrew Z and Demetrius run the show with Kelly K to bring in the vibe and Steven's laughs you can't deny. Andrew Z in the morning light, Demetrius keeping the banter bright. Kelly K too and her moves so sleek. Don't forget Steve Sleaze each week. Turn it up as your coffee brews. We've got the crew to cure your blues. Stories bold, they've got no shame. The morning gang is bringing the game. Steve Sleaze, it's scandalous fun. Gossip hits before the day's begun. Laugh till noon, we'll keep you alive with the best crew on your daily drive. Andrew Z in the morning glow. Demetrius keeps the punchlines in flow. Kelly K too.
Live from the Taylor Automotive Studios, Northwest Ohio's largest car dealership, Cadillac, Hyundai, Genesis, Kia dealers, along with quality used cars from the top foreign and domestic automakers. Stop by your local dealership, test drive your new car, truck, van, or SUV today. Also brought to you by Skinology, Furniture Palace, Regan Insurance, Holy Grail Wellness, and State Line Sauce Company. Now back to Andrew Z and Demetrius in the morning.
Oh, yeah, I'm Andrew Z, Demetrius Nicodemus, Kelly Latz, the princess of property from Howard Hanna Realty, Stephen B. Hardy, and ladies and gentlemen, our psychic to the stars. Ooh, it's Janet Amid.
It's good to be here.
Wait, why does Demetrius just walk up and leave when you come on, Janet?
I don't know. I took a shower. I brushed my teeth. I have no idea what Demetrius is.
By the way, I did get a text. In. It said that 419-345-3375. John Candy in the pancake flip with the shovel in Uncle Buck should have been made the list of
that was good.
most memorable food moments in movies that we just talked about in the last break. Anyway, how are you, Janet?
I'm good. I just want to say, I know this is off
Please.
subject, but Axl Rose was a Cancer Aquarius, and Slash was he was a Leo. Like, no, wait a minute. Yeah, he was an Aquarius, Axl, and then Slash was a Cancer Leo. So they had completely oppositional views. I mean, talk about conflict. And Axl was bipolar from the time he was 15.
Really?
He was diagnosed. Yes.
Oh, that's interesting.
Psychiatric. I'm very interesting.
How'd they pull it off to rock so hard then?
I'm not just an astrologer. I am an info person.
You are.
Yeah.
You are, Janet. By the way, Janet, my life is shit. So what is going on? Like, I know things have been crazy. Like, where are we at with the stars?
Well, like we talked about this before, that December 6th of last year through the end of February was a big retrograde going from Leo into Cancer.
Yep.
Then we had Mercury retrograde and Venus retrograde. Mercury went direct April 7th, and then Venus went direct on Sunday, April 13th. And so both in Pisces. So now, today, of course, the moon is in Scorpio. You're going to feel a little draggy. Once it moves into Sagittarius, which I think you'll start feeling a little bit better towards the end of the day into tomorrow. And also, Venus and Mercury are both in Pisces right now, but it's balancing. I just think that there's a lot of things going on in the cosmos, and I think we're feeling it on Earth. And also, believe it or not, I think there's a lot of things happening politically where we're feeling that vibration here. There's a lot of stuff happening, and I don't know.
We didn't get much of a break from the politics.
No, I think there's just so much going on. I'm, like I said, I'm kind of an independent, but I just see it on both sides.
Well, and I just think that you don't have to be political, but to know that the chaos day after day. I mean, everyone knows if you've got chaos in your life. I mean,
it wears on you.
The cosmos, it affects that stuff, right?
It does, absolutely. I feel like my father was an astrologer, as you guys all know.
Yeah.
And he would always say, as he taught me astrology, as I was a little girl, so he's teaching me like you would talk to a kid. He would say that when the planets are in the sky and they're like siblings clashing with each other, and we feel it on Earth, and so there's this constant conflict. I just think things are calming down astro-wise, but I think it's important to stay positive. Plus, Pluto is now in Aquarius, and Neptune is now in the sign of Aries. It has not been in Aries for 165 years.
Wow.
What does that
So
mean?
it means that we're going to see a lot of revolutionary shifts and changes,
Really?
because the last time it was in Aries was during the Civil War. Obviously, there were a lot of things going on there, but there were a lot of changes that occurred in the last 165
Wow, so
years.
this hasn't happened in over 200 years?
165 years ago. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So there's a lot of things that haven't happened. Like it takes Pluto 280 some years to go through all 12 signs. It takes Neptune, it was like 165 years ago. So when you look at things that are happening now, I always go back into history. I like to research everything because that's what I do. I like to understand what we're going through now.
Mhm.
We're older, wiser, more advanced, but are we? I mean, we have technology, but we're really not personally advanced.
I think the technology makes us dumber, to be honest with you.
My father, who, like I said, he was from the Middle East, and he was an amazing guy. He was uneducated, but he was so smart. He would always say to me, and this is in the 60s and 70s, he would say, the world is, in about 200 years, the world's going to be nonverbal. He said that to me one time. And I said, what do you mean? He goes, people aren't going to talk to each other anymore. Technology is going to take over. He said that.
Really?
I wrote it. I have all his old books. And he used to write stuff down. And every Friday we'd have our astrology lesson at 7:00 at night. And he would tell me that. And look what's going on with the world. People don't talk to each other.
No, I know. Like Demetrius will say it too. I'll give you a perfect example. My friend Deuce, he owns Deuce's Dogs. I called him, and his voicemail says, if you're calling me, you must be in jail. Please just text me, and I'll see you when you get out. He's not going to answer his phone. He's just not going to.
Nobody does. And people will not leave a message on my voice answering machine. They will text and text and text and text. And I refuse to answer. I'll say, I have a landline, call me on the phone. during the day, during hours, because, well, I mean, I don't mind if people text, but you know, you need to follow up with a call or something. But it's crazy the way the world is. And you see people at dinner, they're sitting around the dinner table with their kids and they're all on their phones.
Yeah.
I saw a couple last night. They're where I was at J. Alexander's, and this couple, it was their new date. I mean, you could tell she was introducing herself. He was and they're talking a little bit. And I'm looking over, and I said to my friend, I bet they're like an arranged date or something, Match.com something. And because they were new. So eventually, when I left, I asked him. I said, "Are you guys? This is your first date?" She goes, "Yeah, we just met tonight." Blah blah blah.
You said it?
I mean, you know, I say everything. You know me. I just go up to people. And so but the funny part is, she got on her phone and she's texting. He's doing something on his phone. They're both looking at their phones. And I'm thinking, doggone it, talk to each other, you know, but they weren't. But I did go up to them, and when they got their food, they started talking. But I was like, people don't talk.
I know. It's true. I mean, we don't like to talk. I still love to talk to people. I do. I mean, I don't like talking on the phone though. Like, I get a lot of random calls because, you know, being a business, you don't know everybody, so I don't like that. But
I know I answer everything, and and a lot
right.
of times it's scams.
I know.
Andrew, what's your birthday?
2686.
What time? Oh, you and Axel
68.
You and Axel
69, asshole. 2669.
I even wrote it down. What a dummy I am. But you know what's interesting? You and Axel Rose have the same birthday, 26.
Really?
He was 62. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Really. What time were you born, darling?
I don't know.
Okay, I wasn't sure. See, you're going through something. Your moon is in the sign of Leo. Oh, you're born kind of like on a full moon. Your sun and moon are in opposition. We need to get your time of birth because you're going through your second Saturn return.
It's rough right now, Janet.
Yeah,
life is rough out here. I don't for a pimp. It's hard out here for a pimp.
You're not. You're going through a lot right now.
Howard.
Your moon is Libra, actually. It's in Libra. So you don't like conflict. You like things to be even-keeled. You can tell, but your moon's being aspected because right now you have some things going on with work and other things like that. You're feeling overwhelmed. You don't go through your Saturn return to the end of May, which means that the last time this took place was 96 or 98. So you're in a heavy cycle right now with judgment, money, concern, a lot of stuff sitting. We'll talk.
All of it.
And you need to watch your health.
Once.
You need to watch your health.
I have been.
What are you talking about? He's been drinking all this shit.
And
I've been eating garlic, and I've been trying, man.
Well, your moon is Libra, and it's not bad, but it just means that you need to be careful of anything relating to liver issues.
And then I got this thing. I got this thing going on. It looks like it's infected on my hands.
Well, what the hell? Wait a minute. Hold your middle finger up again. What's that? Oh, is that your middle finger?
It is my middle finger.
Yep. Do I need to take that personally?
So I don't like. I just got shit going on, Janet.
You're hit by stuff. I'm seeing it,
know.
and you've got a lot, but you have some good things coming up too.
Oh, thank God.
You really do. You have some good things.
Can you give him one of those to hold him over?
Yeah, give me one now.
Steven,
just tell me.
Stephen B. Hardy, just because you're getting skinny doesn't mean you can act big.
Does he look good? Does he look good?
I was curious.
I know. Just because he's getting skinny, he's acting like, you know.
I did not mean to sound like Demetrius.
No, you're so cute. You're a cutie patootie.
Sorry.
I sound like Demetrius.
All right, we got a call.
D isn't saying anything over there.
I know. Wait,
hi.
What's wrong?
Hi.
Hi, little D.
You get up when she starts, and it's weird.
Well, he has to go pee. Every time he sees me, he's got to go, the bathroom. I don't know what that means.
Just happy to see you.
He's got to touch himself.
Oh
shit! I liked my version more, but hers was pretty good.
I don't think he's into mommy auntie figures.
Mommy auntie figures.
Yeah.
Yes, he is.
He
loves it, dude. He is a granny magnet. He loves the grannies.
Oh God.
What?
I date women who are age appropriate.
That's right.
They're all. Name the last one. It's not a grandma.
They're 50.
Exactly. In Toledo, Toledo grandma is 30. If you're above 30, and you are definitely a grandma.
Totally. Do we have a call?
Totally. Yes. Oh, sorry.
You're a gilf hunter, D.
You are a gilf hunter.
Right. They're very easy.
Oh my God.
Stephen B. Hardy's so cute.
Easy to catch. All you do is take the tennis balls off their walkers.
Stop it.
Boom.
Then they can't go anywhere. They're stuck. All right. Ashley's got a question for you, Janet. Ashley, what is your birth date and time of birth?
Sure. My birthday is 2/14/84, and I was born at 9:04 a.m.
And what is your question?
I just want to know what's in store for me this year.
I need to know a general question. This is not a full reading.
Yeah,
so
like
that's at the office.
love,
Yeah,
finances,
one question only.
Career.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So one of the things
Career.
that I
She
would
said career.
Yeah, I see that. You're very, and one thing I love about your chart is you're
Here we
very
go.
motivated.
HR.
Shut up.
Fuck you. You're gonna be great in HR.
No,
hold on.
She's
Or working for yourself. You have a very strong entrepreneurial spirit.
Dude, she is nailed. I've had people message me when you're done, Janet, and they're like, "Oh my God, Janet nailed it."
I am good.
I know.
One thing I would say about you, Ashley, is you have this. You would be great as a teacher, counselor. You're very good with psychology, things like that. You do like your freedom a lot when it comes to anything relating to being autonomous, when it comes to being independent through work. Dee, you would be very good at that. But one of the things that I notice is, shut up, Dee, is that you've had a really tough year going back to, well, you're in a cycle that kicks in a couple years. But one of the things that I noticed is you made a shift in your work about 4 or 5 years ago, and that would have been 2020, 2023, around that time. So you've really gone through a lot, and on a personal level too, you've experienced a lot of stress, but you're very independent. So when it comes to things that you do or how you do it, there's a sense of being extremely autonomous. Like, don't get into my space. I'm doing what I want when I want. And I see that. But your moon is at the top of your chart, which means that you like recognition with your job, and your image is very important to you too. And I love the fact that when it comes to how you communicate, you're very articulate, but you could be in any field, like when it relates to psychology, law, things like that. But your work situation has been very crazy. Like I said, going back to 2020, your next major shift is not going to be in another 2 or 3 years. Now, that doesn't mean you won't have a job change, but it does mean that there's going to be a shift at that time, like it was in 2020, like it was in 2012 through 2015. These were very significant times in your life, if that makes any sense.
Does it make if she doesn't make sense, it's all bullshit. You got to tell her, Ashley. Is she hitting you?
That is spot on, because May will be 4 years since I moved from like the worst position I've had at my job to the best position that I've had.
And you'll have another change because you're very dynamic, and there's something about you. You have this amazing perseverance. And like I said, when you communicate, people listen to you, because you're one of these people that you could almost be like, the type of person that could mentor others through your teaching ability and things like that.
Or maybe a cult leader?
Nah, I don't think that. I don't think that's it. She's more into health, things like that. You're very psychological, but good luck with that. And also think about writing or doing something with, like that, because you're really good at that as well. And you're attracted to culture and travel, and you want to take a big trip.
There you go. All right. Thank you, Ashley. I appreciate it. All right. That is Ashley.
So nice.
She was very nice. And she said, well, you like her because she said you nailed it.
No, nobody's ever 100%. I mean, I would say I'm close, but I make mistakes because it's based on the person's psychology and things like that. And so, I mean, there's circumstances of which I will look at.
All right. We got another call. Hi, who's this?
This is Jeannie Blue.
Jeannie Blue. All right. What's your birth date and time of birth? What?
I like her
My birthday is January 19th, 1990, and I was born at 6:59 a.m.
You sound so much older. You sound like you're, like in your, I would say, yeah, you sound older. What's your question?
It's the Marlboro 100s.
No. Look at you since you've gotten skinny. Look at you. Stephen B. Hardy got skinny now, so he's acting tough.
But I didn't say anything.
No, that was Andrew.
I didn't do anything.
That was Andrew.
It's easy to get him confused.
Oh, all right.
They all look alike.
That was a fattest.
You're being racist and fat. Yeah, fattest.
We're white and fat, so you're racist.
No.
You hit 2 in one spot.
Oh my gosh.
So what's your question?
Well, what is next for me?
What is what?
Like I'm always waiting for the other shoe to drop.
What is next?
What's next for her? What's going on?
Well, in what way? Because your choices with relationships suck. No offense. No, I'm not trying to be funny. That's for them. I'm not funny.
Yeah.
But I'm saying your choices in relationships haven't been good. You get very bored very easily. So when you say what is next, you get
real quick. Hold on. Does that make sense? Does that make sense to you? Are your choices in men suck?
Oh gosh.
Actually, I was married for I was in a relationship for 13 years. I've been separated with him for 6, and I've been in a happy committed relationship for 4.5.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
Good.
you've had a lot of.
He helps me out like he's actually everything.
You've had a lot of stress, and so I'm not sure what you're asking about. What's next? Because I feel like you might be going through some changes with work coming up. There's a lot of that happening, and you do need to be careful of your health. I see lower back issues. I see a lot of bone stuff going on with you, back, knees, things like that. So you've had a lot happening, and I feel like your brain runs a marathon constantly. You don't know how to let go of it. You're always thinking. You don't know how to settle your head down. You're always thinking over and over again. You're repetitious in your thinking. But one of the things I see is that you struggle in your personal life a lot because you're extremely independent. The human side of you says, I want somebody in my life. But then when they're in your life, you get bored or you get restless, because your time, your money, your everything's, and you take care of these guys. I don't know what that's all about, but you end up doing all the work in the relationship. So you need
I use all of my time that I do have. I use it wisely to benefit.
Yes. But
I don't got time to mess around.
I know. You kick them to the curb. It's like, I can't do this. But I think what's next is changes in your life, letting go of people. This is the end of May, June. You're going to find yourself cleaning house, letting go. In the next 2.5 years, you're going to be on a mission to relinquish old patterns. That's what I'm seeing. If you ask me what's next, that's what's next.
Mm-hmm.
So it'll be good.
The path I'm on too. So thank you.
Well, I wish you luck.
Yes.
Take care.
Thank you very much. I'm sad to be on the radio with you guys. Have a good one.
All right, bye-bye. There it is. All right,
Nice.
all right, Janet. Well, we got to take a break, and you got horoscopes coming up, right?
Yes, horoscopes.
Horoscopes. All right, here's Stephen B with traffic and weather.
It's my favorite.
Shut up.
All right, from the Taylor Automotive Traffic Center, I'm Stephen B on Andrew Z and Demetrius in the morning. Still got the on-ramp closed on I-75 southbound Berdan Avenue exit, permanently due to construction, by the way. We do have 19 minutes ago a disabled vehicle on the left shoulder over by I-75 northbound after the Ohio 25 exit. Don't forget about the accident in Sandusky over on Ohio Turnpike. Yeah, Ohio Turnpike westbound after Ohio 4 exit 110. If you guys know what that means, I don't want to be taught about it. Just accept it and move on.
Jesus.
You pay what we pay when you
guy?
buy your new vehicle at Taylor Kia of Toledo. You get employee pricing. Let us know what you're looking for. We'll sell it to you at our cost. This is a limited time offer. Learn more. Visit us at TaylorKiaToledo.com or give us a call 419-842-8811 to speak with a team member today. And now we're looking at the Furniture Palace forecast. It is 46 right now outside. It's going to be cloudy, a little bit chilly throughout the day. This is the high currently, and then later on tonight, we will have a low of 34. Furniture Palace, where everything you see is on sale. Furniture Palace has the guaranteed lowest prices on thousands of in-stock name brand items, plus no credit needed financing. 4 convenient locations: Central Avenue, Toledo; Reynolds Road, Maumee; Woodville Road, Northwood; Navarre Avenue, Oregon, or online at FurniturePalaceToledo.com. That's your traffic and weather. I'm Stephen B on Andrew Z and Demetrius in the morning.
That's it, my friends, over at State Line Sauce, the #1 hot sauce in all of Toledo. Doesn't matter what you put it on. It's freaking delicious, freaking fantastic. Man, State Line's so fantastic. You're going to love it. You're going to love it on. It's fantastic on fish. It's fantastic on steak. It's fantastic on any chicken. It's fantastic on turkey. It's fantastic on salmon. It's fantastic on salmon. You're going to love it. Go get some State Line sauce. What? Go get some State Line sauce today.
Why are you saying it like that? Fantastic.
It's fantastic on salmon.
Why did you say salmon?
I don't know. So a lot of times those ladies that talk like this, so they'll be like,
oh my
God, salmon. I know a lot of people call it salmon.
That's true.
Nobody's
I've
smart.
never heard it.
You've never heard
I've
it called
never
salmon?
heard it either.
No, bullshit.
I've heard
Trish
salmonella.
called it salmon.
I've heard of salmonella.
That don't make it okay.
I'm just saying. Well, she said she's never heard it called salmon.
She also said sword.
Trish did? I didn't remember that. Sword.
All right.
I said sword for many years.
Don't share
I did.
that.
Do you say clothes for clothes?
What is it?
Clothes? Or do you say clothes?
I said clothes. Like CLOSE for clothes.
No, like clothes. Like
I
clothing.
know. I don't pronounce the TH. Do you?
No.
Oh.
It's like clothes.
Yeah.
I guess I do.
Clothes?
Clothes.
Oh.
You do pronounce the TH.
Yeah.
Well.
You're supposed to?
You just did.
I know, but I don't usually. Like if I say, hey, go get some clothes on, it's
That's true.
CLOSE pretty much.
Yeah.
That's right, right?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
What, is that wrong?
No, I don't know. What
Oh.
do you see the letters in the word?
I mean, I know they're there. I don't.
You just choose not to use them?
Yeah.
Okay, this is boring. Let's get to horoscopes.
Anyways, guys, go to www.thestabbyNurse.com. Right now, those ladies are doing their thing. They're hooking you up, helping you out with your health, your overall wellness. Right now, they're running 2 vitamin drip specials for $150 with add-ons for $20 each. What are those? You can add vitamin C, zinc B complex, and more. IVs are good for metabolism boosting, hangovers, hair, etc., nails, just your overall wellness. So if you're feeling a little sick, you need something to get you over that hump, get you feeling better, go to www.thestabbyNurse.com or text HELP 419-388-7760. These ladies will come to your place of business, to your home. They do private parties, whatever it is you're looking for. Holy Grail Wellness is the hookup. So get help by those ladies at Holy Grail Wellness today.
We've all heard about it, the Japanese head spot, and it is currently available at Skinology. This ultimate scalp facial will dissolve your stress as they lavish your scalp. They include a scalp analysis, a detox treatment, a deep conditioning treatment, a hair mask, and a scalp massage. Spoil yourself with a rejuvenating treatment that will leave you feeling refreshed and renewed. After all, your scalp deserves some pampering too. To book your appointment, go to skinologyfacebar.com.
Hey, Regan Insurance is the place to go for insurance. Toledo families have been trusting Regan Insurance since 1967. It's time for you to start trusting them with your insurance. Doesn't matter what type you need: personal auto, homeowners, business, commercial, umbrella policies, life insurance and annuities, recreational vehicles, farm owners, all of it. They cover it all. And they work with some of the top insurance companies in the country. So they're going to save you money and get you the best protection you can. Give them a call and at least get an insurance checkup from them. It's no cost, no obligation. Go to Regan Insurance, REGANINS.com, online, reganints.com for Regan Insurance.
Bring it. Andrew Z and Demetrius in the morning.
Live from the Taylor Automotive Studios, Northwest Ohio's largest car dealership, Cadillac, Hyundai, Genesis, Kia dealers, along with quality used cars from the top foreign and domestic automakers. Stop by your local dealership, test drive your new car, truck, van, or SUV today. Also brought to you by Skinology, Furniture Palace, Regan Insurance, Holy Grail Wellness, and State Line Sauce Company. Now back to Andrew Z and Demetrius in the morning.
I'm Andrew Z, Demetrius Nicodemus, Kelly Latz, the princess of property from Howard Hanna Realty, Stephen B. Hardy, and of course the great psychic to the stars, Janet Amid is here with you. It's time for horoscopes. Janet, when you're ready.
I am ready. I'm always ready. Okay, I just want to remind everyone, Saturn, the planet of structures in Pisces, until May 24, 2025, and then it moves into the sign of Aries. Mercury, which rules communication, is in Aries right now, so we're all feeling this till May 10th, and then it goes into the next sign. Virgo, Venus goes direct in Pisces, already direct. That means that it's a lot of changes. So for all these out there, this is how you're being affected.
It's funny because Demetrius's Venus goes straight into a grandma.
Stop.
Lord. Andrew's the only one laughing.
Come on, Stephen B.
You're the only one laughing at your joke.
You got to smile for
Give
me.
me a high five, Stephen B. Come on.
You got to smile.
Come
They
on.
made me smile.
You two are the same.
I know.
Chuckling now.
Neither
All
one of them are fucking.
So
That's not true at all.
Wow.
Just ask Andrew's mom.
Okay. So for all of you that are born under Taurus, Sagittarius, Leo, Aquarius, Gemini, Pisces, you're really feeling the positive effects of these transits. For those born under Libra, Capricorn, Cancer, Scorpio, Virgos, you're going to feel a little bit of a shift going on with work and job. There's other things based on time of birth that will affect it. For those born under Aries, let's go with Aries.
Aries!
You're entering a phase of self-discovery and leadership. So this is a good time for you to take responsibility for actions and build a solid foundation for future endeavors. Taurus. Focusing on your social circles and long-term goals is paramount right now. Saturn and Pisces prompts you to reevaluate your friendships, relationships. Also, Venus direct enhances your charm. Gemini.
Gemini.
Career and public image come into focus. Saturn's influence encourages you to take disciplined approach to your personal and professional life. This is a good time for you to maintain your sense of communication as it becomes more clear and considerate. Cancer. This is a period for expanding horizons. This is going to be a time where you may decide to pursue higher education and spiritual growth. Venus direct enhances your intuition. This is a good time for personal development and understanding. Leo. Intimacy and shared resources are highlighted right now. This is a time to address deep-seated issues that relate to trust when it comes to money matters, as well as close connections. This is going to be a time that supports your open discussions. This is a good time for healing and connection, Leo. Virgo. Partnerships, love, romance take center stage. This is a good time to assess the structure and commitment within your relationship. Also, resolving past conflicts, and also fostering harmony and mutual understanding in your relationships. Libra. Health and daily routines are under scrutiny. This is a time that you start to implement disciplined habits for overall well-being. I find this to be for Libras, this is going to be a time where you find more influence with your work environment too, and striving for balance and clear communication is essential. Scorpio. Creative pursuits, personal expression are emphasized. This is a time that is supporting your development of talents through dedication and practice. So this could be a time where you really start becoming more creative, which is not really a Scorpio thing, but it does focus that you're going to become a lot more caught up with this, and also stepping outside of your inner bubble. Sagittarius. As always, home and family matters come to the forefront. This is a time to establish stability in your home life, maybe sell your house. Here's Kelly over here. She'll take care of it for you. Decorate, do something a little different, step outside of your inner circle. And this is a time where you're going to find yourself a lot more constructive and empathetic as well. Capricorn. This is mouth over there. Communication and learning are key themes. This is a time to redefine your skills to approach information critically, which you definitely do. Supporting harmonious interactions with siblings, family. A good time to really focus on your finances at this time as well. Aquarius. This is Andrew.
Yes.
Good time for financial matters to come into focus and really being conscientious of what you're doing with your money. Also, this is going to be
late. It's gone.
I know. This encourages you to reassess your spending habits and to build a secure foundation. It's all about money right now, Andrew.
It
keeps coming up as money, and
because
also
Janet, 90% of my worry is money. So if that wasn't there, I'd be happy.
I know.
You'd see happy Andrew all the time.
Well, this is a tough time for Aquarians, but the interesting thing, the end of May, you're going to see a lot more of a positive note with that. Pisces. Personal growth, self-awareness are emphasized. This is a time that you are challenged to redefine yourself and to set boundaries. Also, this is a time that you find yourself focusing more on self-care and pursuing some goals for yourself. If anyone would like to get a hold of me at the office, the number is 419-882-5510, 419-882-5510. You are welcome to text or call. I will text you back.
Thank you, Janet.
See ya.
All right, that is Janet Amid, Psychic to the Stars. That is the show. You guys hang around. We got some great music. Pirate Radio on your radio coming up next. We'll see you tomorrow at 7 a.m. Bye.